Mm-hmm. I'm getting fixed here. Wait, what? Right. This way. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Right. No. That's loud. That's loud. All right. Oh, why is my stuff running like it's a jet engine right now? Hello? Oh, God forbid. Hello. Oh, I should make porridge actually today, huh? This would be nice. Nice sour porridge. Mm, with vitamins. Good. Good. Good stuff. Ta-da. Mm. Hello. Woo! About to get probably sweaty, but the weather's just decided to weather. Let's go. Okay. Hello. Hello once again. We're gonna get started differently this time. Now, oh, Kitty's on the screen. Kitty, get off the screen. Okay. Kitty on screen, kitty on screen, kitty on. Oh, kitty's on. Kitty, get off the screen. Okay, kitty's fine. Kitty's fine. I should call him Kevin. I should name my sheep too. I don't remember. Hello, everyone. Yeah, today I actually want to get it started with a little bit of nosiness because I want to watch this real quick and I want to see what it's about. So, without further ado, let's go. Let's see. Hold on, hold
One
on.
that we're going to read today is on.
Credit to this wonderful man here, Mr. Vinci. And I say Mr. out of just respect, so don't get offended. Don't get offended. We are all every time you say Mr. or ma'am or Miss or Mrs. to somebody, it's like I am like I'm not even like 30 yet. And I'm like, no, that's just formality. I'm just formal and be cordial. Don't come at me, alright? Okay, where's the window capture? I just muted as a it's muted. Alright. Because last time I gave y'all double audio and I apologize for that. My my most sincerest apologies. Okay, we can play it. The pause is amazing.
Am I overreacting? And it says, am I overreacting? This is how I can't even read it. This is how my boyfriend sleeps. Like a damn mummy, completely wrapped up.
Oh, I know
constantly
those
worried that he's
people.
gonna suffocate or something. He spends all night like this.
I literally used to do that, but only in winter. And eventually, when it's like you do that in winter, and then in summer, it's like, I can't do this anymore. I really can't do this anymore. And it's like crazy. I used to watch people do that, and I'd be like, what is wrong with you? How can you breathe in there, man? How can you? And the reason why I'm watching like Mr. Vinci's channel because I kind of suck at finding some of these like am I the asshole ones. I end up finding like the most ridiculous stories on Reddit. I find the most ridiculous things. Like if I were to look at it, it's like everyday normal things. Look at this random giraffe. Look at this random giraffe. And no, it's not a giraffe. It turns out it's someone's butthole. Wait, no, it wasn't a butthole. What is that? And then, like I always find the what is that, and it looks crazy. I either find stuff that looks like it clearly is demonically cursed, or it's like I don't want to comment on that just in case the FBI is looking. I swear, because it looks like something out of a horror movie, and I'm like, I cannot show this. I might get, I might have a little bit of a problem with Miss Susan over there and whoever else is running this platform at this point. And yeah, it gets crazy real quick in my case. Really, really quick. But yo, literally, I know people who do that. I know a lot of people who do that. Just hide their heads, all mummified style, all mummy style, hidden from all. Yes, it is public. Okay. I was just checking. I was like, yo, I better not be talking to y'all, like all of y'all who are here, who are my supporters. Thank you so much. I love you. And I learned lately that I aggressively love. Who knew? Let me know
Sometimes
what
even
your love
wrapping
style
more
is.
than one blanket around his face. He says that it feels nice.
It feels
Not to
very
mention how
nice.
terrifying it is to randomly wake up in the middle of the night and look over to see that. Am I overreacting? He says that I'm being dramatic.
I think you kinda are because it's not it's not very threatening and there's always a tactical way of sleeping like that because there's always that one air hole you gotta leave to make sure that you don't freaking die and suffocate. There is always that one little bit of air, that little hole that will just help ventilate everything. And it's such a science that I need somebody to tell me if there's been a study about this. It is a science that even I had mastered to a T, especially in winter or during like the summer seasons if the mosquitoes are kind of getting it, kind of just being irritating. And it's like there is this perfect ventilation hole at the top and at the bottom. Or there's none. There's just one, and you just sleep in there, and you're perfectly fine. Your body just acclimates somehow. I don't know. You
The
feel
top
safe.
comment
Don't
says
wake the
he feels
mummy.
safe. Don't wake the mummy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let
he's
him
turning
live.
himself into a mummy. The
He's
response
literally in
says
his cocoon.
exactly. Everybody knows that if one toe sticks out from under the blanket, the
The
demons
demons
under the
will
bed can
grab you.
grab
It's
you. He's
true.
just
This is basic survival protocols. You can't just leave your head exposed. I mean, especially if you don't pray, who's gonna whoop ass for you? Because Archangel Michael in there. Because you gotta hide your head. You gotta hide your head, your legs, your face, your arms, your everything, your beans, your knees and toes, and all of it, all the good stuff. You know them greedy, you know them like gremlins and goblins and hobgoblins under the bed. Always want to sniff our, they want to sniff our toes for free. They want to sniff our pits for free. That's why you gotta mummify when you go to bed. You gotta blanket mummify. Okay, I like to call it the cocoon. You are in your chrysalis. You're gonna emerge like a beautiful butterfly and be like, bitch, I woke up like this, looking all good in the morning, looking all good, all drooled up, all ready for the day, all nice and just dripping in that drool goo and
following
sweat.
basic survival protocol. The second
Yeah.
top comment says, "You're overreacting. He's hiding from monsters that sneak around at night."
Yeah,
This is so funny.
there's
And
the shadow people that go bump in the night and you don't want to fight them sometimes and you're like, man, I'm tired of dealing with your ass. I'm just gonna go to bed. And you just sleep. When you hide under the covers, you're invisible. You don't exist to them. Ma'am, I think you're overreacting. Oh, sorry.
to wake up and
What happened?
he's hiding from monsters that sneak around at night.
Yeah, that's
This is
valid.
so funny. And to wake up and
That's
look
so
over
funny though.
and
It
see
literally
that
looks like a
is
mommy.
hilarious. This is the most Scooby-Doo thing that I've ever seen.
Yes.
This is the best way to start the episode. I
Yep.
love reading silly stuff. Yeah, so this one is an overreacting consensus.
This
Pretty
is
much
so
all the
funny.
comments are
Yes,
like, hey,
she
don't
is
worry about this,
overreacting.
it doesn't matter. I'm
It's a
trying to think if
cocoon.
I've ever done this. I've definitely done this when laying down and not sleeping. And yeah, it does kind of feel good to be like covered in blankets.
Yeah, it
I
feels
don't know
nice.
if I could sleep the whole night like this
I
though.
have,
But yeah,
I
I guess
knock
that would
out.
be a little bit terrifying to wake up to. And you have to like uncover him. There are comments saying that it looks like a body bag. Yeah, and
That one
100%
looks very
does. And it's
scary
a
though.
little bit terrifying. This comment says he's not a mummy. He's
He's
in
in a
his
chrysalis.
chrysalis.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, it's exactly. I would never make it into like a body bag looking kind of thing, but it would be like a cocoon. It's a nice, comfy cocoon. It's a nice little like futuristic ancient pod. It's an ancient pod. We invented this before Japan did. Okay, those are our solo cubes. Those capsules. You know those capsule rooms. Yeah, that's what it is. This is the ancient version. This was here before even Jesus was here. I'm pretty sure everybody was sleeping like this. Let's go. He's in his
Phase.
chrysalis.
In the morning, a beautiful, slightly sweaty
Sweaty
butterfly
butterfly
will
will be.
emerge.
Yeah, drooled up and sweaty from the night, having shed all that old skin.
Such a good comment.
That is
Okay,
good.
story number 2 that we're going to read and
That's a beautiful
probably won't
cat.
be as silly
I wonder if it's
says,
his
am I
cat. Beautiful
overreacting for
cat.
being hurt by my boyfriend forgetting my birthday today? And he
Aw.
started planning his own birthday trip.
Oh.
Forgets your birthday, but immediately starts planning his own.
Oh,
My
damn.
boyfriend, 36, male of the past 7 years, a man who does live with me, has forgotten today is my birthday. No
why?
asking me about
I
my
mean-
plans or even saying happy birthday. He hasn't acknowledged it all week.
damn.
In the past, I always reminded him or I made the plans myself. But
You had
last
to
year, he asked me
remind
to
him?
trust that he would remember and not remind.
Girl, you had to remind him, dump him. No. You had to remind him. If he would, if he wanted to, he would. I mean, this is not a case of like he's actually going through something that would make him forget unless we hear more from this. He just don't like. I guess it's not priority. Don't care if he's gonna remember his friends' birthdays. He better remember yours. Yours,
Mind him.
girlfriend.
Oh, and then he doesn't? No. Then
Dude.
today I get a message while at work saying that he was thinking it could be cool to go on a cruise for his birthday in the spring. I'm speechless. Yeah. If you let
I hope this is the case of like he's just playing silly this time and it's like, oh yeah, a cruise, and then it's like it's her birthday cruise. But it's probably not gonna be.
It slipped his mind and didn't get me a gift, I get it.
Oh
People
my
get
god.
busy. I
Yeah.
just want my romantic partner to tell me happy birthday. I feel
Aw.
so hurt. The worst part is how pathetic and childish this makes me feel. Yeah,
No,
this
it's
one's
valid.
sad. How can he be thinking about
Of
his
all
own
the
birthday
people,
without that reminding him about
your
yours? Like when
birthday,
he's thinking,
you
oh
don't
yeah, I want to do
care.
this
Or
for
he
my
just
birthday. How
clearly,
does that
like,
not remind him
selectively
about your
amnesia.
birthday? Yeah, the top comment, not overreacting. Your boyfriend of
7 years.
7 years forgot your
No, don't
birthday?
linger.
7 years. It
Please.
takes 10 seconds to set a reminder, and it takes there for nothing to remember the birthday of somebody you claim to love.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you.
that's the most.
I find it so hard to even forget sometimes. It's like, oh, maybe it's like, let's say it's September. And I will literally be like, okay, September, September, September. Okay, September. Oh, I'm fine. It's like a couple of months away. Okay. And in the middle of January, I'll be already planning stuff. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this type of cake, or I'm gonna bake it. But if I bake it, they're gonna smell it, and it's gonna be a problem. See, I want to be sneaky about this. So if I bake it, maybe I can bake it at my other friend's house. But if I bake it at that friend's house, are their friends gonna say something about it? No, it'll be like, okay, so I'm gonna get it like this, order it now, so that by the time it shows up, and I'll just keep checking on it throughout the year, so that they don't bake it throughout the year, but they just remember that I made this order like since the beginning of the year. Okay, it's got to be perfect. I gotta have fun. They gotta have fun. And I know they like this type of thing. They like this type of cake. They can't eat this. They can't eat that. You know, I have no idea how people would just sit there and be like, oh, like your birthday? That happens if you don't give a shit about the person. They don't like you.
Unbelievable
They don't care
part.
about
He
you.
could have put this into the calendar on his phone.
Yeah, I hope she's not the second pick girl or the second pick person. No, well, it's not called that. It's like the if you can't find the person you wanted to date, date the second best kind of thing, or like the third or fourth person who's like the third, fourth, fifth best. And this is giving that.
In like one
It's giving
second.
that.
Yeah, like the response says, am I overreacting by feeling bad about somebody not caring about me? No, no,
No,
you're not.
it's
Yeah, this
not.
one sucks.
For one, you're not even asking that he should be throwing you a bash and a ball in a theater and a basic like bring the circus and bring down all the heavens to celebrate that this is your day, this is my birthday. Okay, everybody better know kind of thing. Everybody better know. No, you're just even like, yeah, you didn't even just say happy birthday. Either he truly forgot for 7 years, but he didn't forget when you were giving him that vajayjay. He didn't forget when you were giving them that nunu. He didn't. I hate that I called it that. He didn't forget when you were giving him that pushai. He didn't forget that. If he can forget this, he better forget that. He better forget the anal too.
And the fact that he's thinking about his birthday. Like, did he really forget OP's birthday, or is
Or
this
is he
on
just
purpose? I
ignoring
don't
it?
want to jump to any conclusions, but like maybe
Yeah.
he didn't forget. The second top comment
He
says,
didn't
not
forget.
overreacting. Perhaps it's my menopause talking, but I feel like you're underreacting.
You're
I'd be questioning if
underreacting.
that
I
was
would be
intentional.
fucking
I'd be that
livid.
upset.
I would be livid. And I am the type of person who doesn't ask much for my birthday. I don't give a shit whether they say happy birthday or not. But if it's a significant other, no. At least say happy birthday. Send me a voice note. Don't text me. Send me a voice note with your voice in it saying happy birthday. That's it. I know you're busy. I know you got a job. I also got one too. Or maybe I don't got time. But damn, buy me a coffee, man. Get me something nice. Like, I don't drink Starbucks, but give me something new. Give me like Starbucks and be like, yeah, I know you don't drink coffee, so I got you like the Starbucks juice thingy. I don't know what they sell. I don't care. Give me something nice. Or like, let's just go for a really nice walk. Go for a type of dinner or something. Heck, go for a picnic. And when I want to turn up on my birthday, man, you will know. You will know it's my fucking birthday. Because I ain't gonna shut up. I'm not gonna shut up. But if it's like a significant other and you know they're probably busy or something, it's enough to say happy birthday. That person wakes up in the same house as you. What do you mean you didn't remember? For 7 years. Y'all been letting these dudes and women get away with a lot out there, okay? Good people, stop.
hate him enough
Stop.
for both of us. I hate him enough for both of us. That's such a good way
Yeah,
of putting it.
that's
Like, some of
fair.
these stories are so frustrating, and we don't even know who these people are.
And we're
Like,
so
I'm
upset
annoyed at this
for them.
person, and I don't even know who it is.
Listen to me being like, I'm fucking livid, girl. I was like, man, in my head, I was thinking, like, girl, if I was your friend, I would have been like, year one, he didn't remember your birthday. Year one, the first year. The first year, maybe let's say they were dating for a couple of years, and then that marks that 1 year starts to be like, oh, like oh, I'm sorry, I forgot, and he didn't make it up to you, or he didn't make it up to. I wish she knew. I wish she told us if did he for the other years try to make it up, because he clearly is sounding like, oh, he's not gonna make it up to her. She let him be very comfortable with the fact of like, yeah, no, you don't need it. You don't need to do anything. Even her saying, "Oh, it's enough for me to just get a happy birthday." I'm like, motherfucker, he better buy you a fucking. You see those like those fucking roses? What's his face? Like Cardi B got. He better buy you all those fucking roses. Wrap them in fucking $100 bills. I don't care where you live. They better be USA bills. Wrap them and literally have them delivered to you in a fucking Bugatti. Hey, you better be pulling up the stops. You better be looking better than any of the like freaking Doyen like thirst trapped hotties from China. Okay, no filter. You better be freaking realistic. You better be 6 foot tall, wide ass shoulders, thin ass waist, tall. That ass better be fat and genuinely be there and be like, happy birthday. I am mad for her. This pissed me off. What the fuck? He better show up and he better get you that cute little K drama like cake with the strawberries and anything and everything. You know the ones that sell at like freaking 7-Eleven in Japan? He better get you
This
those
comment
ones.
says not overreacting.
Damn.
Since he's
Why am I so upset for her? And it's a birthday. I'm like, man, it's one thing. Even your friends, if they forget that, they'll be like, oh my god, oh. And they would freak out and be like, oh my god, hi, happy birthday, here's something. They would feel bad. This guy doesn't feel bad. Either he's gotten the signals from her by not saying anything to him that she's fine with it. And that is a horrifying and a terrible thing to ever do. Never let it go. You are underreacting, man. You gotta be like, no, no. The fact that you don't even feel bad about missing my birthday, I would ditch his ass too. He's talking about going on a cruise. I would go on my own cruise before him. I would literally be like, oh, yeah, it's over. And guess what? I'm headed to a cruise. I won't see you ever. Bye. He was like, bye.
specifically said not to remind him, and you've been together for 7 years, this is a total f up for him. You're not a child for wanting your partner to care about a day that's
Oh my god, he said what? I didn't hear this.
since
Hold
he's
on,
a
hold on.
person, and I don't
Hold on,
even
hold
know
on.
who it
Hold
is.
on.
This
Hold the fucking phone. Oh my god, what?
comment says not overreacting. Since he specifically said not to remind him, and you've been together for 7
He said not to remind him, dump him. He he doesn't forget that punani when you give it to him, okay? He don't forget when y'all laying in bed and doing them things that the Lord probably said don't before marriage, all right? If he doesn't forget that, he shouldn't forget this. If he doesn't forget the small things you do for him, oh, you're probably helping around the house, the tiny little things that you clean up behind him, and the tiny little things that he probably cleans up. Does he even clean up? I'm kind of questioning that too now. It's kind of suspicious. And yes, I'm saying this not because no, I have nothing against men. It's just every time somebody, especially when they talk about am I the asshole, they end up talking about so many more red flags back to back, and they just kept ignoring them. And I'm like, dude, the minute the pen drops, you see it, you pick it the fuck up, and you acknowledge that, yeah, it dropped. I don't like this. I'm not gonna stay here. I'm gonna leave. All right. I don't think this is safe for me. I don't want to hurt their feelings, but honestly, I don't want them to hurt mine. Mine matter more to me. And remember, humanity, we care about ourselves first. We love each other, yes, but we still will take ourselves, and we should choose ourselves healthily and safely first. You don't sit there and be like, I'm gonna be jerk to somebody because, like I'm choosing myself first. No, it means like if this person really don't give a shit about me, I'm gone. I'm gonna leave. Okay, I'm gonna leave. If he's so comfortable with forgetting about, oh, my birthday, oh, the anniversary, oh, the plans that I said I have this weekend, and oh, maybe you should like step in for me. My birthday is coming up. I can't go. Yeah, your birthday is coming up. Yeah. Ditch him. I'm like, ditch his ass. This is why sometimes you gotta be a bitch. You gotta know. Having that one friend who's a hoe helps you a lot. I'm sorry for saying that, but it really helps you a lot because they genuinely sit there and they're like, oh, they forgot your birthday? Alright. They drag their ass through heaven and hell, and they will literally be on their knees afterwards, and they'll be like, "I am sorry." You know those words, you know those three little words, those magical words. They suddenly will remember them. They suddenly will know. I'm telling you guys, have that one friend who's either a hoe or like not a hoe, isn't like they throw their life away, but a hoe in the sense of like they don't give a shit. They don't care. They don't care about anybody else, especially if that person don't give a shit about them. Or get yourself a person who has been through some stuff and will not let you or themselves go through that shit ever again.
Years. This is a
They
total
said to
up for
not
him.
remind him.
You're not a child for wanting your partner to care about a day that's important to you. It's
Yeah.
not pathetic to want to be prioritized on your birthday.
Yeah.
However, how he reacts when you talk to him about this will determine if the relationship is
Is
worth
messed
sticking
up.
with. If he
Yeah.
listens to your feelings, accepts that he messes up, takes the yell, apologizes and wants to make it up to you, and he
And another thing, that's what I was saying. If maybe he got the hint from her because she probably didn't say anything, seeing how she wrote this down, she probably was like, "No, no, it's okay" or something. And she probably played it down as why a lot of people are like, "Yeah, we need to know what kind of person this is," because even innocent dudes, even innocent guys and girls have this happen to them. Where it's like you think your partner is fine not celebrating their birthday, but it turns out no, they're pulling a bit of a tsundere on you, okay? And they're like sad and sobbing and all doo 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 doo. They forgot my birthday, oh my god. And they're just crying in the back. Meanwhile, you're so sure that I think they're the type of person who I don't know, they don't like their birthday. I mean, I I kind of forgot this one time, and I actually forgot, and I tried to make it up to them, and I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but it's kind of late now in the night. I can't really take you out anywhere. Maybe places are closed, or it's like we have work tomorrow and stuff." And they were like, "No, no, no, it's cool, it's fine, it's whatever." And every time it happens, they keep saying that. So if that was the case, it could be that either the person, the guy, did not know she wants her birthday celebrated, or he is the straight up asshole by just knowing that, yeah, I know she's the kind of person when I met her, she would celebrate her birthday. Even if it's like a tiny little, good morning, happy birthday, here's a muffin, here's a kiss on the forehead, mwah. Here's another kiss, mwah. Heavy, like that's a hug, let's just celebrate, make each other nice dinner or like nice breakfast and let's celebrate at home kind of thing. Or they're just like, yeah, no, let's go out, let's go on a picnic or something. Even if there's something going on, you gotta make some time for that. Well, let's watch a movie. Some people are chill about their birthdays. It's not always grandiose and stuff. So if that's the case, yeah, the reaction will determine if it's worth staying and if it's even worth sticking around with him for. Yeah. Sparkling Possum is right.
He's always been a loving, considerate, supportive partner to begin with. If
Yeah.
he uplifts you and is your shelter, it's definitely fixable and forgivable. On the
Yeah.
other hand, though, if he minimizes your feelings or hands you bullshit,
Yeah.
pretending that the don't remind me didn't happen or blames you for not reminding him,
Yeah.
then it's
Then
time
that's
to
time
cut
to
him
cut him
loose.
off.
100%.
A
I also
hundred
noticed that you
percent.
said that you usually plan your own birthday. Is that something that you enjoy? I personally do love planning my own birthday
Me
and
too.
telling my
I like.
wife what I
I
want
don't
to
like people
do
touch my
and
stuff.
what kind of
I do
gift I'd
appreciate it.
like, but some people prefer their partner to plan their birthday. If you've been
Yeah.
planning
I appreciate if someone plans my birthday, I'm like, just don't fuck it up. Because I'm that kind of person who will be disappointed. Not because I expected the sun and the stars and the moon, but because if it really sucks, I'm going to say it to your face, bro. It fucking sucks. Because, I mean, that's my birthday. If you wanted to ruin it, just tell me. It's like, I'm a blunt ass person. I will either say it to your face if I genuinely am like, okay, no, I'm like, give me even the alcohol kind of stuff. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. I was like, I would just leave. I would like, yeah, no, no, turn up to whatever. I don't like it. I'm out. Bye. I would leave, especially if I can tell the person's been like straight up bullshitting me. And a lot of people would think that, yeah, it is what it is. And I'm like, yeah, go cook, go have whatever. I don't ask for the sun and the stars and the moon. So if you really mess it up with someone like me, I am not a bare minimum kind of person. I like what I like, and it will never be disclosed to you until I plan my own stuff. Then it will be like, oh my god, okay, oh damn. Oh my god, I didn't know she knows the people. Oh, wait, are those furries? What? When did you meet? Is that a monster in the corner? What is happening? Oh my god, okay, when did your dogs come here? Yeah, if I really wanted to plan my party, nobody's gonna stop me. Not even a person I care about. I'm like, it's gonna look like a proper movie set because everybody's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna look like a weird ass mixed together, and it's just gonna be fun because everybody's gonna be having fun. I want to have fun, and it doesn't take a lot to have fun. That's why I'm like, if it sucks, it sucks. Stop it. Don't ruin my day. And yeah, I'd rather plan my birthday. I don't trust people with my with entertaining me. It's the hardest thing they could ever do in their life. Sometimes this is what it is. If you're like if you have someone like me, when it's like you're very good at entertaining, not very good as in like you could win awards, but like you're really good at entertaining. It happens how it happens. But when people try to entertain you, it's bad. It's really bad. Their humor just does not hit. You could say something. I would be talking about a pencil, and I would talk about an actual pencil, and it would be funny. It really would be funny. And I'm not saying I'll be talking and saying something dumb. It's just I can literally go off of a skit and just be in my bit and talk about a pencil, and just absolutely make everybody lose their shit over the fact of the absurdity, the flippin' craziness that is me. So trying to entertain someone who is actually very good at entertaining themselves is hard. So I was just like, nah, like, mind your business. Mind your business. Let me do my thing. And some people really try hard. And I respect that. I appreciate that. And like they get there and they've definitely done good things. And other people just they do what they want to do on their birthday. And I'm like, man, if you really hated me that much, just fucking tell me to my face, man. Who the fuck said I want to watch your white chicks ass movie? I said I want to watch Jigsaw. I didn't even say that. You know I don't watch white chicks. What do you mean you're gonna make me sit down and watch this crap? What? Cause you liked it? How many years have I known you? 5. And I literally was like 5. All right. Never spoke to them again, and they never tried to do that ever again. Cause every single year they kept doing stupid shit, and I would tell them, "Yo, I don't like this. Stop doing it." And oh, like the first year I said that, second year I said that, the third year I was like, "Stop trying. You're really bad at this. You suck at this. You're really bad." Everyone else would just tell them, "Stop. She doesn't like when you do this. Just buy her a gift. Just chill the fuck out. Stop trying to be like, yeah, you're gonna run her birthday." And they did, and I ditched them. And I went to have fun. I ditched them. I had fun. Had the best time of my life. Had the best party of my life. I was blacked out drunk. It was the best day. And no one would blame me because, damn, they were treating me like I was a fucking senior citizen. And I was like, I am fucking 18. I'm 18. I am 18. What do you mean? Y'all acting like I'm about to jump in my grave. And I'm like, all right, cool. Since y'all really excited about that, bye. Turns out they were. They were little pieces of shit that wanted me to jump into my grave. Watch out, guys. Some people out here, they just hate you. They hate you for no reason. I didn't even know that girl. You know when a friend is a friend of a friend? So you're just acquaintances. Yeah, it was that kind of thing. I don't even know her personally, but she been in my business, and I'm like, man, I don't like you. Stop. It's blatant to their face. I'm like, stop. I'm not your friend. You're not my friend. It's not gonna happen. We're living in two different worlds. Stop it. This is what she has to do.
Planning
You
your
don't need
own
to be
birthday
rude.
and
You
that
don't need
makes
to
you
be a jerk. You
unhappy,
just need to
it's
be
an
clear.
orange flag. I hope he does right by you, and if he doesn't, that you do right by yourself. Good
Yeah.
luck and happy birthday.
Happy
That's such a good
birthday,
way of putting it.
bro.
I hope he
I'm
does
so
right by you,
sorry.
and if he doesn't, I hope you do right by yourself.
That is true.
100,000,000%. I don't think there are any updates on the post, but an update would be super interesting.
Yeah, that
There are
would be
some
neat.
comments that are saying like maybe he's planning a surprise or
I was
something
hoping
for
that it's
you.
that,
Like, yeah,
but I don't
maybe
think it
that
is.
would be cool. But
But
also,
7 years.
it doesn't seem like it at all
7
because he
freaking
didn't
years.
even acknowledge OP's birthday at
Yeah.
all. So, by the sounds of it, he's got no idea that it's OP's birthday. But he's happily talking about what he's going to do for
On
his
his birthday.
without
I
even
feel like he knows.
realizing
He's
that
just being a
today
dick
is
about it.
OP's birthday. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, like that comment said, I'm definitely interested to see how he reacts. Story number 3.
I
Am I
love
over
his earrings. Just wanted to
reacting for
say that. I was
seriously
here.
questioning my marriage over a major purchase that my husband made alone. My
Oh.
husband bought a 75 grand car last week without
Oh.
even saying anything to me beforehand. And I don't know if I'm losing my mind or if this is actually as big of a deal as it feels.
It
We're
probably
both doing
is.
fine money-wise, good jobs and savings and no debt that we're stressed about.
If they
We've
didn't
always
take
had
out
joint
like a
accounts and we
credit or
made big
something
decisions
or a
together,
loan.
or at least I thought we did. This wasn't like his car died and he needed something fast. He just went and bought it, signed everything, and then told me about it later. When I said something, he was like, I make my own money, I don't need permission, which okay, I'm not trying to
Yeah,
control
fair.
what he spends on
Damn, but
lunch or
okay.
whatever, but 75 grand on a car feels different. It feels like something you at least mention to your wife before
Mention.
you do it,
Unless it's like a.
especially when all of our other money stuff is shared. The
Oh,
amount isn't
yeah,
even really
yeah.
what's bothering me. We can cover it. It's more that he just did it and told me after. Like I
Mm.
wasn't a part of the decision at all. It's making me feel like the partnership thing is optional for him, and that's messing with my head. So did you even know that he wanted this car? Or did he just randomly buy this car?
Yeah,
Like, was
that's
it
the
a car that
question.
he's been wanting for a long time, and he
And did he like give hints and like drop hints like, yeah, I really, really want this Subaru or something? I don't know, a Subaru or something. Like, I really, really love this model. It's made from Germany. I love this thing. I love the way it is, the mileage, the everything.
he never
Was it
mentioned it
that?
to OP for whatever reason? Or did he just wake up one day and be like, okay,
Hit
I'm gonna
midlife
go buy a
crisis.
car? What did he say? I make my own money, I don't need permission.
That is rude as shit. I gotta go check on something. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. That part is like, man, you didn't need to be like, I make my own money. Everybody does, but it's like, no, no, no. At least say I saved up for it, or I worked hard to get this, and I really wanted this. That sentence does come off rude, regardless of the tone. It really is. And normally, like, man, get the fuck out of my, get the fuck out of my shit. I make my own money. It's not like I took yours. It really is rude, regardless of how you say it. So yeah, give me a second. I'll be right back. Man, to forget someone's birthday for 7 years and you still date him. That's garbage. Got to leave y'all with some music. Hold on. I just remembered right when I was like, oh, wait a minute. All right, BRB. Shields, I burn tea. That's the number one. Remember this story? The first story got me so bad. I forgot I had something on the stove. Alright, onwards we go. Alright, next story.
Like, yeah, sure, but like you didn't mention it at all. That's a bit bizarre, isn't it? Not even like, hey, you know, I really like this car. I think I might get one day.
Yeah, they
Not
probably
even
should
a
have mentioned it. It's
conversation.
about the car,
If he can
right,
drop
right.
that much without even a conversation, what else can he just decide on his own? I go back and
Yeah.
forth on whether I'm right to be this upset. Sometimes I think, yeah, this is a communication problem and it does matter. Other times I'm like, well, we have the money, maybe I'm being dramatic. Last night I was just sitting there playing some stupid game on my phone because I couldn't stop thinking about it in circles. I don't want to blow up my marriage over a car, but I also don't want to let this slide and end up in a situation where he makes huge calls without me and
Yeah,
acts like
that's
that's
the
normal.
part
That
where it's
doesn't
serious.
really feel like a partnership. Am I overreacting, or is this actually worth being upset about? I find it so weird that he didn't even mention it. Like, did
That's the
he have
weird
it in his
part.
head that he was going to buy this car, but he never ever brought it up to his partner? Like, yeah, whatever, it's your money, you don't need permission necessarily. But it's also a bit strange to not mention it at all. This comment says, if you both have money, what would his reaction be if you spent something similar without a discussion first? Not overreacting. The second top comment says, you're
Not
definitely not
overreacting.
overreacting. A marriage is a partnership, not a
You're
roommate
supposed to talk to
situation where
each
you
other.
split the bills. Dropping 75 grand without even a mention isn't about permission. It's about basic respect and shared goals.
Yeah.
The fact that he thinks he doesn't need to discuss major life
That
changes
is a
with you is a huge
genuine
red flag
issue.
for future communication.
That's a
If
red
it's a car
flag.
today, what's it going to be tomorrow? And the top comment says, not overreacting. It's less about the car and more about trust and decision making in a shared financial life. Big
True,
purchases
true.
without even a conversation can make a partnership feel one-sided, even if the money itself isn't the issue.
That's true. I agree.
I'm a car guy. I love cars. I've had the same car for a long time and I haven't bought a car for a long time. But if I was going to buy a new car, I'd be talking about it so much.
I would be so
I don't
excited I
think
wouldn't be
he
able to
talked
shut
to his
up.
partner about it first. Like, was it a completely impulsive purchase or something? Either way, he should have talked to OP about it first.
Yeah, I would have been
Can't
kicking
wait
my
to
feet
see.
this entire
All the
time. What
comments are
happened?
saying it's not about giving him permission, it's about the partnership in the relationship. Okay,
think
story
y'all
decision
didn't hear
making in
that
a
part.
shared financial life. Big purchases without even a conversation can make a partnership feel one-sided, even if the money itself isn't the issue. Yeah, 100%. I'm a car guy. I love cars. I've had the same car for a long time and I haven't bought a car for a long time. But if I was gonna buy a new car, I'd be talking about about it so much. And yeah, of course you talk to your partner about it first. Like, was
You
it a
should.
completely impulsive purchase or something? Either way, he should have talked to OP about it first. 100%. Like all the
Definitely,
comments
not
are saying, it's not
overreacting.
about giving him permission. It's about the partnership in the relationship. Okay, story number 4. Am I overreacting? He keeps on hinting at an unusual kink 2 weeks in. Oh my, let's
No,
get
my
into
God,
this.
that is
I
bad. That
just
is so
started talking to
bad.
this guy a few weeks ago and he seems really amazing so
Okay, let
far.
me just.
He's attractive. He gives well thought out responses when we're texting. He compliments me often and has generally been great to chat with. Today,
Alright.
in a very innocuous way, we were talking about how our separate New Year's Eve plans had gone. He brought
Oh
up the
my
show
gosh.
Fear Factor, specifically when people are made to interact with bugs. He asked
Ooh,
me if I
yeah.
was afraid of bugs, and I replied that I'm generally not too scared of them. Then he asked me if I would hypothetically participate in a challenge where I was asked to squish a bug with my bare hands. I replied that
Ooh,
I think it's
that's
mean to
just
just kill
gross.
bugs for no reason. Then he tells me that he finds it really attractive when women aren't afraid to squish bugs. Wow, okay. I thought that he meant like not being afraid to kill a spider with a newspaper or something,
Hold on a
but he
minute.
kept on going. He asked if I'd squish a slug. Don't go squishing bugs for no reason. Yeah, that is mean. He stipulated that it wasn't allowed to accommodate my desire not to kill bugs with my bare hands. I said that I wouldn't necessarily be afraid to do it,
does
but
track
that I
me.
wouldn't particularly want to either, or enjoy doing so.
These are
I wanted
great.
to look up with
The
the kink.
dirtier the better.
At this point,
wanted to
the
look up where it is
dirtier
from.
the better.
These are great. The dirtier the better.
At this point, I was weirded out and I asked him if it was a sexual thing. And he said that it wasn't, that it was just attractive to see a woman being brave enough to do something like that. I felt tentatively okay with that explanation and
It is a kink. It's a sexual
I
thing.
steered the conversation away from that after this. The thing is though, he's already brought it up again. He brought up that his friend dared him to squish a bug with his hands once, and when I didn't really give that a response, he followed up by saying, "Do you want to hear about the dare?" So now I'm weirded out. Even though he assured me that it wasn't a sexual thing, I can't help but feel like he brought it up way too many times for
Yeah,
it not
it's a
to be.
sexual
I
thing.
really don't want to look it up though. Is this something you'd look past? Yeah, I also don't want to look this up.
I don't
Does
wanna
he
look
like
it
the
up
idea of being
either.
crushed or something? Does he want to pretend that he's a small bug that's being squished? I can't say that I expected to read this today. I don't want to kink shame or anything, but I really have a problem with the idea of crushing bugs. Yeah, I love
Randomly
animals
and
and I
just
hate the idea
mean.
of squishing bugs for no reason, even if they're dead. I feel like even if I shut it down completely and we started a relationship, I'd always have it in the back of my mind and look at him a little bit differently. What if we saw a bug and I wanted to pick it up because it's cute? I'd be worried about what he was thinking. Am I being too sensitive? Is this something worth breaking it off for? Wow, this is interesting. Update, we're not dating, yo. This was a Tinder talking stage that I haven't even met. I posted here mainly to see if this was something that somebody could let go of instead of being fixated on. But I think most of you are right in saying that he was way too hyper-focused on
He
the
was way
topic.
too
I
excited
texted him
about
and I
it.
told him that his obsession with talking about crushing bugs was freaking me out and that I didn't want to talk to him anymore. And then I blocked him. Thanks all. Oh my god. The top comment says not overreacting. It's not
That is
kink
a
shaming
kink.
to not want to participate in a kink that makes you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Furthermore, it's fine to kink shame when it involves actively harming non-consenting living creatures, in my
And
opinion.
yourself
The
as
second
well.
top comment, not overreacting. This is a specific fetish called a crush fetish, and it's often tied into the giantess fetish. He wants to
Yeah,
be
it
bug-sized
made me
and
think
have
of
a
the
giant
big
lady
giant
squish or eat
ladies.
him. So we were right. He probably wants to be bug-sized and have a giant lady squish him. Him insisting that it isn't sexual and then continuing to make you discuss it, making you
Is a
non-consensually
suspicious
engage in his
thing.
kink, that's yuck. This
That's
comment says not
disgusting, though. If
overreacting.
the
It
person
sounds
doesn't
like a
consent,
crush
leave
fetish.
it be.
Hopefully it's just bugs because there have been cases of escalation. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually scary. And yeah, getting off on crushing
Hold on a minute. Escalation? I'm gonna do some reading real quick. I know I said I'm gonna play something, but hold on. I did not expect this to be crazy. What's it called? Squish. Squishing fetish. Because I cannot say kink. Fetish. Is it on? Better that safety thing better still be on here. Wait. Fetish. Oh my goodness! Thank goodness I put this up. Immediately went to Schmonhouse. Oh my gosh. There's ass squishing. There's under pressure. Dum, dum, dum. I'm sorry, that's someone's name. Dum, dum. Oh my god, it's a thing. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna look up images. Is that even going to show anything? It's like showing, okay, the bug squishing. It's squishing. Lord God, forgive me. What is this? Oh my poor savings. Okay, one. Better be covered. Better be covered. Better be covered. Okay, we're covered. We're covered. Yeah, no, no, no. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna walk. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, no, 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 no. I just thought about it. It probably will make noise. It probably will make some sound or something. No. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Okay. It is a thing. There's stuff on it on Schmornhub. There's so much stuff on it on Schmornhub. Oh my goodness. Okay. I didn't look at it. I did not look at it. I was
Something
like,
that's
wait, they
living
might
is
actually play
not
the video,
okay
so no.
at all. Even if it is a bug or a slug or whatever. He tells me that he finds it really attractive when women aren't afraid to squish bugs. I wonder if it is connected to that giantess fetish. Like, I wonder if he does get off on like the idea of being tiny and a big
And just
woman crushing
squished.
him. But yeah, this would definitely make me uncomfortable. I'm pretty sure it'd make anybody uncomfortable.
Like, I don't like bugs,
because,
but I wouldn't put them
it
through
is
that.
wrong to just want to crush living things.
Yeah.
That's messed up. Yeah, I didn't expect to read this today. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, everybody. Story number 5.
Oh, I thought it was
Am I
finished.
overreacting? My husband keeps on waking me up for non-emergencies. My husband has been in the habit of barging into the room and waking me up from a dead sleep for non-emergencies. We currently sleep in separate bedrooms. This started because I couldn't get a good sleep. I tend to go to bed earlier than him, and I kept on getting woken up during the night when he would come to bed. I'm a light sleeper, so I brush things off that would wake me up. But
Okay.
he's also a restless sleeper, and him constantly moving would keep me up for hours until he was able to fall asleep. I snore, and he's expressed that it makes it hard for him to fall asleep as well. When I would have a hard time sleeping, I'll just get up and go to sleep in the extra bedroom. He would get upset because we weren't sleeping in the same bed, and started telling me that he was scared to move in bed because he didn't want to wake me up. I tried harder to stay in the room, but it got to a point that I couldn't take it anymore. I was having a hard time functioning during the day. It finally came to a head, and we got into an argument that involved him following me to the extra bedroom, yelling at me that I need to make a choice where I'm sleeping, and
What the
me
heck?
yelling back that I'm sleeping in there every night
Yeah,
from now
just
on.
sleep
Fast forward
separately.
to a night when he was working late. We had a rough day. Earlier in the day, something happened with our Fire Stick remotes, and one ended up not being synced to the correct TV, and
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking he's just trying to get vengeance or something. He's like, he's pissed off of this. He's pissed off of the fact that that even had to happen. And next thing, he's like taking it out in that way. He's probably upset or hurt, but he's taking it out in the wrong way. And I also gotta go and check on my stuff again so that I don't burn my food. Again. Like literally, it was charred, man. And I'm like, this has never happened before. It only happens when I'm like here with you guys and it just decides that, yeah, because you're not paying attention to me, I am just gonna pull a Minecraft thing and I'm going to be so annoying and just irritate you. Again and a freaking again. Alright? Yeah. So let me just go and check on my baby to make sure that it doesn't freaking char again. Not an actual char. at me like, oh my god, hey, human, is that ours? It looks like you're not gonna eat it. Maybe we can have it. And I was like, no, it's bad for you. It was smelling it. They're like, ooh, that smells good. I'm like, I know. Even I thought it smells good, but it's just burnt. It smells burnt. So yeah, note to self: don't do this while working. Don't do this while streaming. Run. Thankfully, we got some. They're caramelized. Woo! They're caramelized. All right.
And didn't work in the bedroom. At about 1 a.m, he barged into the extra room demanding me to fix it and explain what happened. He forced me to get out of bed to try and fix it. I
Yeah,
was
he's
so
angry.
groggy I couldn't think straight. I finally put it together what had happened, but I wasn't sure how to fix it in the moment. And this turned into an argument in the middle of the night. Me
Yeah,
yelling at
he's
him that he
taking out his
simply could have
frustration
just
the worst
scrolled
way
through his
possible.
phone like he always does anyway, and wait until morning to figure it out. He got offended that I said that all he does is scroll through his phone, and cut off any communication. The next morning the remote synced itself and the problem
No.
solved itself. Last night I got woken up because he was worried that he had pink eye. Wow. He's been sick and blowing his nose and coughing a lot. He probably has the flu, but he's refusing to go
not
to
the
urgent
asshole.
care.
This guy's
He
being a
first
jerk.
called me on my phone to ask me where the eye drops are. Again, being groggy from just being woken up, I told him where I thought they were. I told him I'm very sleepy and I can't think straight. He hung up on me. 10 minutes later, he
Yo.
barged into the room and made me look at his eye to see if he had pink eye. You know what that sounds like? A child. I said, yeah, they looked pink and watery. He stormed out and I guess went back to bed. As I lay there awake, I realised that his eyes might be pink because of all the strain from nose blowing and coughing. I texted him this and I got a thanks kind of answer. I've also been sick and I had a hard time getting back to sleep from coughing. I finally fall asleep at some point and I woke up to text saying how sick he is
So
and that
he
he can't
passed on
call
the
out of work
pathogen
because in
instead
the
of just
past
being
he's been
freaking
told that he has to go to work
isolated.
because we
You know you know those freaking people, those assholes who literally are like, yeah, I'm sick, so I'm gonna make sure everyone I live with catches the fucking sickness, cause I am the fucking bitch of the family, or like the bitch of the shared dorm or something. Dude, he saw he was sick, went into her place, into a space where she's supposed to be asleep in the middle of the night, and did that. He's just being a little jerk. Even if you're hurt about it and he's trying to like be like close and talk or something, there are so many other ways you could have done that. You could just talk around dinner before going to bed and just not be this kind of a bitch. But can you not?
can't afford for him to miss a day's pay, an argument ensued, mostly because I'm tired of his combative demeanour whenever he doesn't feel well. I
Yeah.
won't go into any more detail, but it ended with me apologising for things that I've said to
Why?
him and ensured him that he should stay home from work today. I know that he reacts from stress that he has trouble handling, but am I overreacting for asking him to not wake me up for non-emergencies?
he's being
of
a
course
bitch.
not.
This
I
is-
haven't had
this
this
is not
conversation yet
stress. He's
because of
doing it
his
on
mental state
purpose.
with being sick. This is unacceptable
This is
behaviour.
unacceptable,
But does
bro.
he get a pass due to stress and I just need to let it go?
No.
No, definitely not. And this behaviour is
It's going to
mean.
escalate.
Update.
He's
Holy
being
hell, I got
cruel.
way more responses than I ever imagined this would get. Thank you for all of your concern and advice and lamenting with me and validating something that I've known but was trying to push down for quite a while.
Yeah, you
As
should
some
be
have
letting them
guessed,
get
this
away
was
with
not
that.
a one-off. There have been issues more
They
than
will
I
not
care to
do
get
it
into.
once off.
I'm
They will
starting
do
to
it
understand my
consistently.
role
They're
in it,
just trying to
both
piss you off
enabling,
until you go back to the
reacting, as well
bedroom.
as complacency. There's
So
many
they
factors
win.
delaying leaving him, including our child together. I can't lock the door either because our kid will sometimes come in because of bad dreams or will sneak in for a morning cuddle, something that I felt like we couldn't do when husband and I shared a bed, mainly because sometimes it's very early when our kid climbs into bed. After the remote incident,
Yeah,
I told him to never do that again.
Hold on,
I
I'll
feel
be
like
right
he
back,
didn't
guys.
take it
Something happened
seriously,
again.
which was just proven. Yeah, he says that he knows he has things to work on with himself, which is also why the delay
Oh,
in leaving.
it went
The
down.
more that we're in counselling though,
We gotta pause. We gotta pause. Hey, I was interrupted for something stupid as shit. Like someone leaves the door open and now for some reason it's my responsibility. When I said the dogs were in here. The dogs will come in if the dogs want to come in. And I tell them to go outside. All I see is that they're in my room. When they're in my room and I'm like, okay, time for y'all to go outside. You sit outside. You stay outside. They like being outside. Anywho, bro, they're trying to make me now into like turn me into a. Am I the asshole? The dog's getting really. No, I am not the asshole. This entire freaking year, even last year, this stuff happens. Don't be all dramatic on me now. Heaven and hell knows why you did it. Stop.
The more I'm seeing it being used against me. I'm slowly waking up. There's other complicated things that make it hard to leave, but I'm getting to the point of choosing my hard. My first step is a plan. Thank you again to all who took the time to let me know that I'm not crazy in this. There's many times I question if I am or not. Wow. Yeah, the top comment, not overreacting at all, underreacting. He's being mean to you because he's angry at you. If you're always tired out, you'll be more docile and you'll agree more. And you'll let him get his own way more of the time without any argument. That's what he wants. Yes, so mean. The second top comment says not overreacting, not allowing your partner to sleep is an abuse tactic. Not saying that that's for sure what it is, but there's no reason for him to be waking you up for any of these situations. Yeah, and what, does OP need to fix all of his problems? What was it he barged in for you to help fix the remote when you were asleep? He barged in because he wanted you to look at his eye to see if he had pink eye when you were sleeping, and then he storms out and goes back to bed. Like a cranky 5-year-old. Yeah, this behavior is so mean. There are parts of it that make me think that he doesn't know how to regulate his emotions, and maybe gets like overwhelmed and doesn't know what to do, and feels like he needs to get OP to fix his problems. But also maybe not. Maybe he just wants to wake OP up. Maybe he's just angry at OP. And maybe he just wants OP to know that. Either way, it sucks. This behavior.
Yeah, this person, I don't even personally want to look at it from the positive, like, yeah, maybe it's like emotional regulation. No, he's doing that because he was like, oh, so why wake up in the middle of the night because I sleep restlessly? It's revenge. He's just like, oh, so I'll just do it intentionally then. It's not like I was trying to keep you up at night. He probably had some thoughts like that and then eventually went out of his way to be like, you know what? I'll show her what it's like to like be kept up at night. Even if it's not malicious, it's kind of like, ugh, as if I did that. Like I'll show you what it is when I actually try to do that. I've had people do that before. I've had people do that straight up, even if it's not with the sleep tactic. They will do that. They break into your room. They force their way in. They'll barge in. They'll yell. They'll scream. They'll knock, just like they did on the door right now. They'll go and talk about stupid shit as if it was life ending. Bro, somebody just knocked on my door and just talked about how, like, oh, if I let the dogs in, I don't let no dogs in. The dogs were in here because the door is open. If the door is open, the animals will be animals. They will do what they do. If they're excited to see me, I mean, it's not my fault they hate you. Damn. Like, literally, they're gonna be here, like, as if I always let them in. They always blame that on me, and I'm like, I don't do nothing. I could be in my room. The dogs will walk in the house if the door is open. Y'all don't lock the door. Y'all don't lock the door. That's on you. Don't look at me as if I'm supposed to be babysitting and nannying every single thing and every single one of y'all. You know you're pieces. You know you're garbage, and you did it on purpose. You leave the doors open because you did it on purpose. And you already hate those dogs. Don't try to act as if I'm supposed to be taking care of them. Damn. I look at it now and I'm like, yeah, they're trying to make me write my own. Am I the asshole? I know I'm not. I keep the dogs out when they come in. And if they follow me and I take them out. Otherwise, I would let them sit with me in my room if I want them inside. They don't act like dogs having postulates is like the first infection or virus ever. Some people are mean, man. It's crazy. They're just looking at me now like, oh. No, the dogs come in because they come in. They're dogs. They want to see you. They're excited. They're happy. And then they'll go out after a while. Acting as if this is the only child who's never seen, who's never supposed to be touched by anything. They see a bug on the floor and they're blaming me and the dogs. Bro, do I go outside and pick a bug off the grass and throw it on the floor? God help me. Jesus Christ, Lord, take the wheel because I'm about to crash the fuck out. I'm like, it's crazy. Because every single time that happens, they act as if I was the Mother Mary who opened the door for the dogs. Like, I opened the door for everybody. Apparently. I'm not an idiot. This is what people think of me, by the way. I'm gonna just vent here real quick, because am I the asshole? Like, I was here with you guys. Did I fucking tell you that I went to open a fucking door? I was like, oh, the dogs are here. If they're not here, they're by my window. Outside, because they're supposed to be outside. Yeah, let them celebrate. Let them fucking celebrate. Am I the fucking, like, I should be careful letting the dogs in? I know they shouldn't be inside. I take them out. Every single time. Every single time. They've never thanked me for that, but they are gonna go out of their way to be like, every single time they come inside, you let them inside. Yeah, go complain about it. Please, have fun. Celebrate. Go scream it at the top of the world. I'll still show you and tell you that I keep the dogs outside. They know they meet me outside. Some people's demons, man, been irking them since 2024. I'm telling you. They're looking for anything and everything to just start a fight. Like, I'm like, man, if you want to go die, go jump off a bridge. Don't bother me, man. I won't murder you. I got my own life to think about. Damn.
Behavior is
Bitch.
mean. Yeah, there are comments saying this is what children do to their parents. 100% just wants OP
Yeah,
to
this
know
is a
that.
temper
Either
tantrum.
way,
I've been
it
dealing with a
sucks.
lot of crap
This
like
behavior
this. This
is
person
mean. Yeah, there are
mean as
comments
shit.
saying this is what
They're
children
doing
do
it
to
on
their
purpose.
parents.
God help me.
100%.
Jesus
Yeah, that's
Christ.
exactly what it sounds like, doesn't it? Like, Mom, can
I
you look
mean,
at my eye and see if I have pink eye?
cancel your
And
nastiness.
barging
I
into their
rebuke your
bedroom?
evil.
Yeah, you're not overreacting, OP, like all the comments are saying. You're
Don't ever talk to me.
underreacting.
I know you
Like,
brought
is
here.
he
You brought your
punishing you
abusive
because
from
you're
the
not
wife. Get it back
sleeping in
out.
the same bed as him?
Busy calling us
Yeah,
demonic
not
on top of that.
overreacting, OP. Story number 6.
Fucking piece of
Am I
shit.
overreacting for snapping at my
Busy sitting in
boyfriend's mum
church acting
after
all
she
holy
mocked
and
my
shit.
career choice?
Damn
I'm
you.
26 female and I've been
Honestly,
dating my
goddamn
boyfriend
your
28
nonsense. I
male
wish
for
the
about
world
2
knows
years.
exactly
Things are
why
mostly
y'all all
good,
are.
except his mum. She's very
God
polite
bless
on
me
the
with that
surface,
freedom
but
of
she
never having to
loves
deal with
little
all of
comments
them.
that feel like compliments
Amen.
until you think about them for a second. I'm in nursing school and I work as a CNA while I finish. I'm
And
really
I'm not
proud of
mad,
this.
guys.
It took
I
me a
just
while to
vent.
figure out what I wanted to do. I'm paying
After
for
a
most of
few
it
years
myself,
of this
and
shit,
I
you don't give
genuinely
up.
love patient care. My boyfriend
I am
has
not
always
mad.
said that
I'm
he's proud of me
absolutely
too.
pissed.
His mum, on the other
But
hand,
God will
has
take care of it, don't
opinions.
worry.
Everybody's got those, and a lot of the time, they're not wanted. She's very big on
It's
got
very true.
little comments that feel like compliments until you think about them for a second. I'm in nursing school and I work as a CNA while I finish. I'm really proud of this. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to do. I'm paying for most of it myself, and I genuinely love patient care. My boyfriend has always said that he's proud of me too. His mum, on the other hand, has opinions. Everybody's got those, and a
Yeah.
lot of the
And they don't
time,
know when
they're
to shut
not
the fuck
wanted.
up, and they're
She's
not
very
valid
big
either.
on status and
Much like the
prestige.
opinion of
She loves to
somebody
talk about
thinking
how
I
my
did something.
boyfriend's sister is an
No,
attorney
some
and how
spirit
hard
thinking
law
I
school
did
was and
something.
how
Oh my
impressive
god.
it
You
is.
know what? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
cool,
fucking
great
love
for
out
her,
with
but
this. I'm
whenever
like,
my career
thank
comes
you. I
up,
got
his
ammunition for the
mum makes
day.
these little digs. Examples. Oh,
Man,
nursing
this
is
was
such a
boring as
sweet
shit. And
job.
suddenly I
You
was
must
like,
be
oh
very
wait,
nurturing. I could
I have
never
something
deal
I
with
can talk about.
bedpans all day. Bless you. At least you'll always have a job. Hospitals are always hiring. Last weekend we were at a family dinner and somebody
I
asked how
gotta.
school was going. Before I could even answer, his mum laughed and said, "Well, it's not exactly rocket science, but I'm sure it keeps her busy." Wow, that's so
Yo, that is
rude.
so
Like
fucking
what,
rude.
OP has to impress you, mother-in-law? People like this.
Literally, do they know how hard it is to be a nurse? It looks so easy, but you have to deal with patients who don't want to take their medicine because they are older than you, because they know more than you, because they're crazy, or because they're going through something and they're just so depressed they want to end it all. It's like, do you know how hard that is? Bruh. Especially with dealing with any and all older patients, especially older people. Man, older people are shit when it comes to being in the hospital. I'm telling you, I am sorry to any and all the amazing older people because I've seen amazing older people there, but I am not a nurse. I have been there and I've stayed there, and it's like some of them are very wonderful, amazing people. They want to fight for their lives and they will. And then there's the other ones that are genuine scum on the face of shit. Of like, I'm not even on planet Earth. It is so bad. They will treat anything and every one of those nurses like they're beneath them. Like they don't know what to do for them. And they'll end up being strapped up on the bed. force-fed meds, and it's because the people don't want them to die. It's bad. So for someone like this to be saying that to a nurse, I'm pretty sure. Trust me, one day when she needs to go to the hospital, she gonna meet her colleagues, and her colleagues, even if they don't know her, they're colleagues by the same profession. She gonna have to bow down to a nurse. She gonna have to listen to a nurse who's actually be like, "Hey, I don't want you to actually lose your life here. Okay, we're gonna do exactly what needs to be done." And that nurse probably is gonna be just had enough of her, and she's gonna put her in a freaking place. Old people like this
Really
suck.
pissed me off. Like what?
They
Everybody
just
needs to
demean it,
earn
right?
your validation
Wow.
because you don't feel like it's a prestigious career. I kind
Bruh.
of froze, and then I said something like, "It's actually pretty intense
It's
and
hard.
competitive." But yeah, I stay busy. She rolled her eyes and she said, "I just think it's funny how girls these days aim so low when they have potential. Oh my god,
Yo.
this is when I snapped." Yeah, understandably.
Yeah,
I
my
told
fist
her
in the
calmly
bag.
but
Let them
very
be pissed.
directly
Let them
that
be mad.
nursing
Let
is
them
not
let them
aiming
eat
low,
cake.
and that it's
I said
weird
it.
and rude to keep on belittling somebody who's
They're
working
pissed. Let
hard
them
at
be
a
like,
career
what
that
is
helps
wrong with this
people.
old
I
lady?
also said that if she keeps on making comments like that, I'll stop coming to family events. Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
The table went
fair.
silent. My boyfriend's dad suddenly needed more water. His sister stared at her plate. His mum looked shocked and said that I was being overly sensitive. Oh my god! How many times
Wow.
do we
How
read
many
that?
times do
Oh,
we hear
you're being
this?
too sensitive. No,
You're
they're
being too
not. And
sensitive.
disrespectful in her home. Oh, but you're allowed to be disrespectful in your home? What a dingbat. On the
Yes.
drive home, my boyfriend said that he
A
understands why I
dingbat.
was upset, but thinks I could have handled it better. Oh, boyfriend, come on. And that his mum is
Boyfriend,
just
shut up. Your mom's a
old-fashioned.
dick.
Just old-fashioned, eh? Like, bro, that's
Admit
not
it.
old-fashioned.
That's not
being a
old-fashioned. That's
prick.
cruel as
Now I'm
shit.
second-guessing myself. I don't think standing up for myself is overreacting, but maybe threatening to stop coming to family events was too much. Am I
No.
overreacting?
No, it wasn't.
No.
No, she's gonna
definitely
keep doing
not.
it.
Who the hell does she think she is?
Yeah.
People like this are so annoying. The
Like, oh, you're a
audacity
doctor?
is
It's not
out
like
of
it's freaking rocket
control.
science.
Like, why do
Whatever.
they feel so high and
Why do
mighty?
they feel
act like
that?
you need to earn
Earn
their
their
validation or
validation.
something. Yeah, like the top comment says, that's not even old-fashioned.
And
It's
now, like,
completely
oh, yeah.
rude. You apparently also have a boyfriend problem.
Yeah.
Ugh, yeah. Indeed.
Break up with
the
that
second top
dude.
comment
He's
says, good
siding
for
with
you.
her?
His
I
mum
don't
sounds
care.
like a jerk. Are you overreacting? No.
No.
Because I would have said much worse if she spoke to
I
me
really
like
would have
that.
been like,
And
ma'am,
also,
if
it would
you
bother
go
me
to
if
a
my partner
hospital,
didn't
don't
stand
you
up
ever
for me,
speak to
even
another
with their
nurse again,
parents.
because they're
For
probably
sure,
gonna
the
be the one
boyfriend
who's
saying that
supposed to
OP
save you.
could have handled
So they
it
shouldn't.
better. Are you joking, bro? And what, did he not say
I would've
anything
laughed
to
at her,
his mum?
honestly, like,
And also, OP,
"Ha."
you weren't even rude. You calmly said
bashed
that
her,
nursing is
like,
not aiming
entirely.
low, that it's a medical profession, and that it's weird to keep on belittling somebody who's working hard at a career that helps people.
Yeah.
And also that if she keeps it up, you'll stop coming to family events. That's not even
That's
rude
not even
at
rude.
all.
That's
I feel like a
fair,
lot of people in
actually.
your position, OP, would have told
Like,
her
I
to
really
go
am asking
and
you, my lord, am I
herself.
there?
Like, you weren't rude at
I
all.
wasn't.
And what does the
Thank you.
boyfriend mean when he says that you could have handled it better?
Bro,
I
they came to me to
genuinely
start a
don't
fight.
think OP
Literally,
could
they
have
came to
handled
you
this
to start
better.
a fight.
OP was calm. OP was respectful. Like, did
Yeah,
he want you to
OP
sit
was
there
really
and
good
just
in this
take
one.
it? Oh, you could have handled it better.
Yeah, I could've
How?
handled it better.
By what? Just letting
No.
your
I'm sorry.
old-fashioned mum be super rude? OP handled this so well.
gonna scream in
This
a game
comment
pretty
says
soon,
not
don't
overreacting. And honestly, your boyfriend should have told his
Yeah, your
pretentious
boyfriend really
mum to
should've.
shove it before
Thank
you
you.
even put her in her place.
She
They
is
must all
nasty
enable
as
her
shit, man.
behavior. Yeah, you did not overreact at all.
If
Oh,
anything, you
could
handled
have
it very
better.
gracefully.
How? Time to read something wholesome. I know
Yay,
we're already
look
at
at
the end of
cat.
the episode. I can't believe it either. I need to make some longer episodes. That was
Oh,
an adventure,
wow.
and
No
I
wonder-
hope
I
you
was like,
enjoyed
this
it,
is
guys.
long, man.
The wholesome meme of the day. How my cat sleeps knowing that her food bowl will be filled, her water refreshed, and she'll never have to work a day in her life.
Aw.
Yeah, I think about this with
That's
the
what
cats
we want.
all
That's
the
what we
time. Nez and Jin sleep all day. They
Aw,
sleep
they're so
all night.
cute.
They don't pay for anything.
They
but
pay
they're
in
very,
cuteness
very perfect.
and
And I love and
ridiculousness.
appreciate them very much. Thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you had a great time today. And if you did,
You
make sure you
too,
let me
sir.
know
Thank you
down
for the
below in the
stories.
comments. And the comment of the day today goes to Silly Jellyfish. Today's a sad day because I ate the last remaining Christmas
Oh
cookie. Holidays are
man.
officially over.
That's the
Yeah,
worst
that is sad
feeling.
when
That
that
is so
happens, isn't it?
staged.
Like,
Oh,
oh no, the
it's the
holidays are over.
07.
You'll have to make yourself
07
some cookies to
holidays.
make up for it. Have you guys ever had
Oh,
these marshmallow Santa things? They're a
no.
marshmallow that's covered in chocolate.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah,
they're
Easter
only
eggs.
available at Christmas time, and then they disappear for the rest of the year.
It's
and
like
for
Easter in
some
South
reason,
Africa.
they're so much better than
They're only
every other
available during
marshmallow
that time,
ever.
and the rest
the
of the year is like,
chocolate
screw
on the
you.
outside is so soft and rich and beautiful.
So tasty.
anyway,
I love them.
they come in a box of 40, I think.
Yes,
And
these
this year
ones.
I bought 2 boxes of them.
I would buy
so
like
that
a
they don't disappear too
stockpile.
fast. Because, yeah, like you said, Silly
Yeah,
Jellyfish,
once it's
it's
over,
sad
it's
when you eat the
over.
last
It's so
remaining Christmas
sad.
cookie or something similar because it feels like the
Yeah.
holidays are officially over. It's sad, isn't it? Okay, I'm out of here. Thank you for the support, everybody. I really appreciate it. Make sure you look
Yeah.
after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day.
Aw,
and I'll
thank
see
you. You
in
too,
the
man.
next episode.
Thank
Bye.
you. Keep being handsome. Let's go. Genuinely, those are crazy stories. I never thought I would be able to react to those. And I did not think I would be as pissed off as the first one. I was so mad for that lady. How dare you forget her birthday? What's wrong with you? Especially someone you claim you love. Shit. That was rude. That's just mean. That is just atrocious. Absolutely bad. Alright. So to make sure I don't try anything else, I'm gonna go and get everything else, and then we can get into the game. Woo! It's late as shit today, but it is what it is. As long as we get something, yeah. As long as we do something, it's what it's your truck, right? What matters is to show up. So let's go. Ugh, thank you. Hello. There's a whole ass wasp in here. Go outside. You're not welcome in here. Go outside, bug. Go outside, bug. Bug is dumb as shit. Just one kid. Okay. You know, it's dumb as shit. I'm not happy. Bye. Oh, no, you're stupid. Really good. Maybe just see me and claim that I stepped on you. Fucking what? fix that. We're gonna miss. All right. Oh, it's like cracking up. All right. All right. We are getting into this here, Babby. What's that? Bottle of sickness. Let's go. I hope y'all can hear that. Why did I say y'all? Ooh. 8:42 of the lockdown. Hello? Daisy. Is this not capturing? Yo. Let me just close it and open it again. Yo, I don't know why OBS on my side hates these. For some reason, this window capture is not capturing. Guess I might have to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that other one was just not working. steadfast as we fix our technical problem. Really? No, I'm not doing shrink feathers anymore. It's supposed to work. It's got its updates and everything. Come on, dude. All right. I'm just gonna hope for the best when it comes to this. Volume wise, let's lower my mic. That's so that I don't peak too hard, too far. Yeah, these, for some reason, are so cursed sometimes. Day 42 of the lockdown. Or maybe I've lost count. Oh, press E. The entire area was restricted. Mandatory work from home orders. That sounded loud. I'd rather it be too low than too loud. I'm just trying to fix something. Okay, mandatory. Mandatory work from home orders. The apartment is quiet, too quiet. Just the electronic buzz and the hiss of the prototype. Boss said this project was a priority. Like a fool, I agreed. I always bury myself in work. It's my only coping mechanism. But this model, there's something wrong with it. Sometimes I catch myself staring at it, wishing it was her sitting there instead. I haven't seen her in months. Not really, not in person. I wish this music would shut up already. I promised her I would quit the booze and the smokes, but old habits die hard. She's not here anyway. I need to finish this. Just a few more adjustments. Eh? Oh, wow. I can't move stuff yet. Alright. Stand up. This is good. Oh. Q to stand up. Oh. That is too sensitive. I need the sensitivity thing. Maybe here? That's much better. Wheels was the arrow keys. Oh, we're back. I really gotta get myself a separate mouse for this. This house is nice though. Look at it. Oh, yes, simple living. Just a simple man living a simple man's life. I thought it was two bath themes out here. E. No. Hello? Do I crouch with shifts? What do I do? I'm at the wall already. Oh, E to pick up. It's so sensitive. Okay, we'll read that inside. Close the door. Clock's ticking. You want to see her again? Then stop staring and start working. Clean the frame. Scrub away the excess material with the sprayer. Do not leave a single trace of residue. Our client pays for perfection, not degradation. Finish it, then meet me at the bar. I have something for you. And what do you mean? Oh, alright. The frame was leaking too much oil. I need to clean it up. Oh, not to open the door. I'll need a sprayer and a canvas. Find a cleaning kit. I think this is it, right? Oh, wow, it is there. Okay. Clean the stains on the frame. Which frame? This? The frame of the model. Oh my gosh, I gotta get like a proper separate thing on this. Hold. It says hold. I can only click, I guess. They get us in the monotonous routine. Okay. Oh, okay, I can hold it down. Thank God. Okay. Clean the stains around the frame. Okay, where else? Oh, right. Help me hold it down. What's happening? Okay. Oh, the sensitivity. Cleaning. Cleaning this mech. This one is a spray one. Okay. Eh? Okay, where is it? There. Ah! Why so sensitive? so irritating. Okay, where else do I... Oh my god. What else do I have to clean? This is meticulous. Okay. Am I not done yet? I don't see where else I have to. It's not showing me where else I'm supposed to clean. Can I get there? Nope. Hello? They made this so hypersensitive. Do I have to throw them out? No? Is this it? I think my game is bugged. What else am I missing? Oh, damn, okay, damn. Don't know why it doesn't allow me to hold it down, so I have to click it rapidly. I was looking at the body. The android. Meet the boss at the bar. Wonder where the bar is, and I hope it doesn't make me to travel too far because damn, I forgot these games require a separate mouse. Oh, dang, we live in we live in the corner. Oh, I was like, where am I going up top? I hope there's no running in this. Because as you can see, oh, the panning for me sometimes. It's a lot. Maybe I should lower the frames. This is pushing it right now. Oh, never mind. It's as low as it can go. Meet at the bar. Where is the bar? Closed building. Okay, so there's no shift. Man, shift is so slow, bro. it around here somewhere? Oh, wow, how did I find that? What's up, boss man? Where's my wife? Is it you? You look terrible. Sit down. Oh, cute. How does this look like Germa, the little portrait at the back? How are you holding up? I'm fine, I'm just tired. Did you finish the maintenance, the frame? Was it messy? I cleaned the stains. It wasn't easy to get off. You did good work. Can't have a dirty prototype. A customer wouldn't like it. Once this is over, you'll have more time with your girl. I know you miss her. I promise. I'll be in touch. Don't forget to keep your mouth shut. Here, take these. They'll keep your head clear. Damn, we got pills? Woo! I'm on my antidepressant. We're feeling good today. Now beat it. You wanna stay tough. Okay. I'm not gonna take these. What do you mean? I'm not gonna take these? Very safe to... Oh. Very safe to use. What is the inventory again? Is there inventory? I don't remember the controls. I interact, okay. I guess we'll just have them happen. Drag and drop, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Let's see what this guy's up to. No? Hey, can I have like a white martini? Maybe a white Russian? I'll see you around. What do you mean you'll see me around? Look at him, looks so scummy. Ew. See you around. I'll see you around. Got some painters and stuff, thinking they're slick. Whoa. Dang, such a cool grungy looking style. Look at that sky. Dang. How do we do? Go home. Oh. Why does he keep dropping frames? Where is home? I kind of forgot. Oh, it's up here. Hey, stranger. Finally crawled out of your cave? I can tell. You seem quiet. I've been kind of busy. Anyway, just chilling here if you need a break. By the way, who are those guys in suits lurking around your door earlier? There was no one. You should cut back on the smokes. It's starting to mess with your head. Huh? Could have sworn I just saw them. Catch you later, man. Yeah, somebody broke into our house. We are not fine. Look at that, man. That's crazy. This is the dingiest apartment if I've ever seen one. And I don't judge. But we might just be about to get schmibnapped. We're gonna get kidnapped. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That scared the shit out of me, but thanks. Oh, see, they take the pills because they're young. Kinda tired already. I need to sleep. But before we sleep, is this good? They're gonna steal the prototype. If somebody's gonna steal our shit and you wanna go to bed. This bro's trying to go to bread. Trying to go to bread. He's gonna wake up and somebody's jumping him. Oh. Oh, she pretty. What? Oh, whoa, I guess I didn't charge these. Wow, before we talk, look. This bar was so friendly before. Happy birthday, stranger. Her name's Delilah. Hi, Delilah. Is it today? I lost track of time. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. Look at you. Those eyes. You look like hell. It's the project. It's demanding, but I'm close. I'm making it perfect for us. You always carry everyone's weight but your own, don't you? The company, the bills, me. You're not a weight. You are the reason. You're the reason. Everything I do, it's to buy us a future. Hope and pray that this ain't loud on your end, so I gotta check on the volume real quick. It is so quiet. Sometimes these don't even allow me to give y'all volume or anything. Because I'm like concerned if it's gonna be up there. Don't break, please God, no. Why? Don't be in red. Why are you in the red? Don't drop no frames. God help me. Stop, 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 stop. Stop scaring me. You're not a weight, you are the reason. Everything I do is to buy us a future. A future or an escape? Both. Just this one less job. Then I'm done. No more calls, no more overtime. Just you and me. Shh, stop promising, you stubborn fool. Just be here right now. I am here. I'm not going anywhere. Oh, he said. He said with Joyce, right as he loses his girlfriend because his boss kidnaps her. Your hands are shaking. I'm just tired. But your hands, why are they so cold? Because you haven't warmed me up yet. But you will. I trust you. Now make a wish. Oh my god, what the fuck was that? What? What was that? Are we waking up in a cold sweat? Yo, yo, yo. Okay, still on the table. Okay, Ex Machina didn't come at us yet. Yo, it's knocking like that. Where's my body? Okay. We're about to get knocked the fuck out now. Please don't tell me I have to run. Another no? Come on, where's it? Okay, they're so small. The box is so small. It's so small. Pickup box is so small, bro. Let's read it away from the door. The cleaning is acceptable. The chassis looks stable. Now the arm. The sensors are misaligned. What? We need, we need a softer touch, a human touch. Find your screwdriver, tune the hand panel, calibrate the tension until the response is gentle. Do not damage the wiring. It is sensitive. And he's making us work so much, bro. Grip strength. Right. You're so clumsy. Okay. Hydraulics are so much steadier, don't you think? I don't know. Find the screwdriver. It better be on the shelf. Oh, come on. Check the hand. What? Oh, I took it. I'm not gonna be able to hear anything. Plug these in. I'm on my antidepressants. It's such a funny song. Oh, good again. Check the hand. Which hand? Calibrate hand. Just a small adjustment. You turn down my volume adjustment. I don't end up having a jump scare. Oh, I have it's space button. Oh, okay. No, okay, come on. Ah, ah. Oh, it's so fast. Ah, okay. Damn, I need to focus. Yay! I'll make you perfect. Ah, I did it too much. Oh, I gotta clean this thing again. Where's the music? It doesn't allow me to hold it down for some reason. Oh, come on. Oh, we're doomed. See who's knocking. Oh my gosh. It better be our Lord God. Jesus Christ, our Savior. Oh my gosh, neighbor, what the fuck? Dehila? What's up, Nick? Finally, I was about to knock the door down. Can I help you? Look, man, I know you're busy doing your hermit science thing. I respect the hustle, really. But the smell, it's violating the Geneva Convention. It's violating the Geneva Convention out here. It's that foul. Did your fridge die? It's just chemical waste from my work. I spilled some. Chemicals? Oh, okay. Mr. White? As long as you're not blowing us up, clean it up and take out your trash. Catch you later. Alright, we'll move then. Bye. He's gone. What a nosy guy. But he's right. The air is heavy. It must be the bio-waste bags. The failed tissue samples. They're degrading fast. Tissue samples? 3 bags. Just take them out to the dumpster downstairs. I wanted to start with that at the beginning already. Take out the trash. Let's start with this one in here. Why can't we pick them all up at once? Can't we? Oh my gosh, my was the movement. Can we? Nope, I can't. Yippee, I get to go up and down the stairs. Like an idiot. And I close the door. Like a genius. Okay, for one. I wonder if I take fall damage if I just... Oh, the door just closes. I wanted to jump. I swear, if there's a chase scene here, we're done for. I'm gonna stop the game. Oh, that door. Dang door. I like the plans, though. I need separate mouse, like, now. Yeah, we're not closing that bin till I'm done. Oh, close. Okay, I was just had to remind myself, otherwise I would have spooked myself. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. No electric boogie. Woo, 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 woo. I'm glad I didn't just walk up the stairs. That would have jump scared the jump out of me. Hey, ma'am, Delilah. Delilah, I swear, it's just a mech. Who's the... Delilah? When did you get back? Why didn't you tell me? I thought you were... Is that really you? Oh my gosh. Just standing so still. Delilah, are you okay? Are you hallucinating, man? They gave me those pills, right? Why aren't you answering me? Please, say something. I'm giving up on you. I think. Oh, shiba! Oh, shiba! Oh, shiba! Oh, shiba! Oh, shiba! Oh, shiba! Wait, shiba! Return to your room. Yeah, after that, you want to go in there, really? Delilah's dead? Those pills be hitting. Better close the door. Fucking, why don't we put a... I need my meds. You don't need those things, man. Stop taking the crap. Where? They here? What? What? Was I up his ass? Oh. Oh, dude. Stop taking the fentanyl. Oh, he's fent leaning. Oh no. He's doing it again. Hello? Oh my god, goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. 안녕히 계세요. Wait, this was Indonesia. I'm sorry. Oh my god, my Tagalog is not good. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh dear. Oh. Mouse, move! My shit's frozen. Oh my god. She's just gonna serenade us this entire time? Oh my gosh, she serenaded my stuff to a point of it being frozen. No, wait, don't close the program. I don't know if it auto saves. She's just gonna sing for a while, guys. It better auto save. Wow. My game just crashed. Hopefully we don't have to do all that again, but we gotta close it. She was so scary. I think it jump scared all my equipment. It was like, oh my goodness. I said goodbye, and I guess it left. It left for real, for real. For shizzle the nizzle. Yeah, that straight up just left. What? It just crashed. What? What? And I just got this. The name of the game is for bottle of sickness. The pills. He was never gonna give the girl back, was he? Mr. M, what the dork, man? Alright. Please, God. Oh my God. I don't think it's safe. Yep, we're gonna have to do this again. Okay. Yeah, that Mr. M betrayed us, man. Delilah's dead. Oh, the curtains. I just noticed the curtains. Who is giving us these messages and just runs off so fast? Clock's ticking. Wanna see her, etc., etc. M. Fine. It would have been so satisfying to just have it spray normally. Oh no, I see. It's like the stuff at the bottom. I thought it was on the body. I didn't see it last time. It's so calming, man. They're just lulling us into a false sense of security. Meet the boss. The boss man, where's my wife? Where is she? What is up here? Oh. No, I want to see what's up here. No. Up here. Was I glitching last time? I just glitched. It was so bugged. Look at the sky. It's such a mood, though. By the way, I am pressing shift. This is about as fast as this guy can run. You look terrible. Sit down. And he's gonna give us the pills. You did good. It's like, you did good, kid. You did good. That is so loud. I'm gonna turn on my volume. Here, take these. Keep your head clear. Yeah, they'll keep our head clear. slowly poisoning the shit out of us. Did I stand up? I'm telling you, there's something wrong with these pills. Let's hear this creepy, like, see you later, sweetie. Sweetie. Man, he's going through it. Can we buy anything at the vending machine? Nope. You broke as fuck. Sensitivity. This is me when I'm not pressing shift, by the way. This is me. This is the normal pace. And this is like, I don't know what is. But I just don't hold shift. Shut up, stranger. From the Coronado UK. Okay, the combo with the neighbor. And we're just protecting our neighbor like, you didn't see shit, man. Shut up. And he's like, no, I saw the person. They were the men in black. They were wearing black and white. And they were this tall with this kind of thing. Their eyes were this kind. They're just giving a full description. And we're like, you do not know what you're talking about, okay? Shush. If anyone asks you that, you didn't see shit. They're just so oblivious. Yeah, no, I saw them though. And they were like, no, you didn't. No, you did not. Idiots. Idiots. You didn't see nothing. What am I doing? Look at this. This is so cool. Looks like a comfy, cozy place though. With the decoration, this could be such a comfy, cute place. I'm kind of tired already. I need to sleep. Oh, look at their pictures. There she is. I think they're out hiking somewhere, backpacking. Oh, that's so cute. God, I gotta press Q. He's been drinking. This man literally wakes up, eats, sleeps, eats, works, sleep, and repeats. Woo! Happy birthday, stranger. Okay, the birthday scene. I can't skip. Delilah's an Asian baddie. She's just there. With that jawline. That beef jawline, everybody's fighting for her. He got nightmares, I'm sure, because he was so stressed. Oh, I hate that. I think her face transformed. I didn't look at her. Eyelash. Doing stupid things. Alright, we stand up. I think there's somebody at the door. If I remember correctly. There's a new letter. Cleaning is acceptable. We soften the touch, make it human. You find your screwdriver, tune the hand panel. Okay. Make things gentle. Make things gentle. Screwdriver. a small adjustment. Oh, I gotta hit spacebar. I forgot. Oops. Oh, the hand moves. Ah. Ah. Okay. I overestimated. I think it's gonna be fast, and it's not. Ah. Dang it. Okay. My hands are shaking. Ah. They said, don't damage the wires. Me damages the wires. Ah! Ah! Okay, damn, I gotta focus. Ah! Okay, come on. Ah! Come on. Okay, the other ones I kind of just got jittery. Oh! I'll make it perfect. But I'll jitter them. Yeah, he's gonna complain about the smell of some fire stuff that he was talking about. Some hazardous material. It is violating the Geneva Convention as a sentence. Okay. Like, damn, but dang, it's like real nasty. The way I just closed the door, like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. Speaking of which, I gotta close the window. I don't want the bugs. Can we jump from here? No, we can't. I was like, parkour! 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 I wish it was. Two out of three. Is baby girl upstairs? No. Okay. I was like, baby girl, I'm sorry. All I did was take out the trash. I know you said I should mind my own business, but I'm just trying to be a better man for you. Sorry, baby girl. Look at that nasty piece of work. Not her. Not her. Are you not gonna interact? Oh. I thought it was like it was far. No. Don't you just hate that though? That type of person who does such a risky job and then it puts everyone else in their life in danger and like serious genuine shit. Oh, hell no. He may love you, but I don't. Back it the fuck up. I need my meds. Does he have episodes of schizophrenia? We turned around here. Where are they? Oh, on the table. Just click on the table. Anti-fentlines. Okay, let's go. He passed out there? Yo. And then she does her siren singing song, sings sirening. Are we about to be jump scared? I can harmonize too here. I can sing like you too. You wanna make a band? I can sing with you too. You. I don't know where your song is going, so you gotta give me a lead at least. What is happening? Delilah, no. Delilah. Why you they do this now? Why? Why you cause my fucking game to crash? I even call it a game because of you. Why you they do this now? Macho, why are you doing this? Delilah! I'm trying to help your mans find your body or find you. What, you don't want to be found? Yo, my stuff is it's glitching again. I don't know if that's a bug, because everything was working fine until now. Or is this what part of the experience, Debs? Let me. Yo, Delilah. I will wait for you. I know. Delilah done caused my stuff to glitch. Delilah. 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 Are you trying to drive people mad? Respond, game, respond. Yo, it's trying to kick me out, like for real, for sure. Well, GG's. Delilah doesn't want her mystery solved. She's like, nah, I think I'm good being missing. You don't deserve the closure. Yeah, she just left us in the abyss. She's like, yeah, I think you probably should play that again. For me, it will. Like, for me, it will. That ain't happening to love. Maybe lovely and whatever. But I ain't your boy. Okay, Dylan. I'm gonna leave you lying now. Yeah, it just refuses. I don't know if it's a bug or something, cause this just happened consecutively now. So, hey, all right, we'll play something else. Since it ever so vehemently just refuses. I'll continue on with creepy dates again. That seems to be the one that really has been saving stuff lately. The craziness. Like, I don't know what's up with that game. It just kept breaking. Well, we'll be back. I forgot that I was muted this entire time. Okay. Again, we're back with these Slindies. I play this one on just on the side, I guess. Not sure which audio I'm picking up. It's supposed to be game capture, but apparently it is not. But alas, let's continue. I assume they've already told you why you're here, and so I hope you're prepared. Uh, tell me what? Let's go. What did you Didn't Masky already tell you? No. They just kind of just hated us for a second. It was awesome. I shook my head several times, scared. Idiots, those idiots. Well, I'll be brief. I know he has no face, but somehow I can tell he looks annoyed. Wow. It's kind of like the brain fills in the blanks. That is how it is this thing. He elegantly took a seat on the couch in front of me. Oh yeah, we're back to reading again. I gotta change the thumbnail. Just remember. And yo, last time I used a little meme and a joke, it nearly got me this freaking confidence trip. It was funny. I was like, and he plays that Marvin Gaye, and Marvin Gaye was like, haha, I painted it. I was like, haha, nope. I took that shit out. Ma'am. Alright, we'll change it later. I'll have to stop pretty soon, so maybe I should just leave this be right now. Technically. Yeah, we gotta stop anyway. So let's do a react ending. I just got notified that it's about to be the time to not be doing this thing. So let's not do this. Well, that's for next time. Delilah ruined my plan because she wants to stay kidnapped. Excuse me. Hope I didn't sound too much like a cat there for a second. I tend to sound fascinating. By fascinating, I mean like it's just, it happens. But then again, yay! Man, Delilah! Delilah! Been dropping my frames, girl. Girl. We could have just been a whole, just not bothering with that. Let us have this moment of quiet. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's huge. It's like an hour. The am I the asshole? And I like to talk in between, so no. Something I never do here is react to other content creators. That's like I just noticed I didn't do that like a couple of days ago, and I was like, why? Why not? Because sometimes it kind of looks weird. Oh, I might get claimed if I look at that. That's a TV show. That's a TV show. Damn it. This is what happens when you genuinely don't know what to do after. Like something just happens and it's like, hey. Yeah, so I'm gonna just like stick to the like oh, safe option. I'm not sure if I'll get blamed for that. Ma'am, ma'am, the ad better stop. Okay, since we started with Mr. Vinci, I'm sorry. You are carrying for us today, sir. He is like truly carrying. I could have just made that into a react, Andy. Of course, Delilah had to go and do that. Delilah money. Why, girl? Girl. Delilah. Delilah. You even broke my motto there for a second, girl. Girl, what? Delilah's breaking everybody, guys. What the? Yo, Delilah does not want to be to be found. She's like, I am lost and I am not needing to be found. Leave me alone. He said. He said the words. No, okay. Au revoir, okay. Au revoir, Au revoir, okay, we're good. And Delilah broke everything. What? Delilah. I don't know why I kept trying to call her Dirty Diana for some reason. Let's get spicy.
One that we're going to read says, am I the a-hole for making my daughter's boyfriend buy a new t-shirt? This one's got 4 different updates. It's going to be an adventure. The 23rd of December, my daughter's 19, boyfriend 19 came for dinner. We had a dinner then because he's going away with his family for Christmas. He arrived and rang the bell and I answered the door. He came in, took off his jacket, and that's when I saw it. He was wearing a t-shirt that said, it's not gonna self. Oh my god. I took one look at that shirt and I asked him if he had any money. He said no and asked me why. I told him that the shirt showed a marked lack of respect for both my daughter and my wife. I pulled 2 20s out of my wallet and I quietly ushed him back out the door and towards the Walmart that's 3 miles away. I told him to buy a more respectful shirt and to come back with it on. To be honest, fair enough. Like, that's a wild t-shirt to wear. It's not gonna suck itself. Oh my god. How do you wear something like that so comfortably? Mind you, all of this took place between him and I without an audience. He was gone for 15 minutes. He came back with a nice polo shirt on. We had a nice dinner together and nothing was mentioned of the incident. The next day, my daughter came to me and her mother and told us what I did humiliated him. They aren't in breakup territory or anything, and no yelling or anything of the sort went on. My wife did tell me that I could have handled it differently. So Reddit, am I wrong for handling it this way? And if so, how could I have handled it? I feel like OP handled this well. Edit, I'm 57 really well. And I'm a long haul truck driver, so I've had my share of bad moments. Most of us guys here can remember stupid things that we did as a teen, even into our 20s. The ones that stand out for me are the ones where somebody didn't react with anger or malice. They were the ones where somebody reacted with constructive kindness. One where a quiet redemption was offered, where a mirror was quietly held up to my behavior.
Like,
those are the ones that I learnt from, and I appreciated the most. Hopefully, he comes out the other side with a new appreciation for kindness offered quietly and without fanfare. Just my thoughts. Update number 1. After reading these comments and listening to everybody's point of view, I sat my daughter down this morning and I asked what her boyfriend actually said to her. This changes my opinion of him. Apparently, he'd not told my daughter what the phrase was on the shirt, but did tell her accurately what I said to him and what I asked him to do. He didn't use the word humiliated. That was DD's interpretation. Daughter's interpretation. Her rush to defend him came from our examples. Apparently, she's taken notes of times that I've defended my wife and vice versa. She also took note of our disagreements in private after the fact. She's going to talk to him when he gets back tomorrow to follow up on why he thought the shirt was appropriate for the family setting. I'll update again after that conversation. Update number 2. My daughter called him about an hour ago, and this will be informative. She asked him why he'd not told her what the shirt said when he talked to her. His reply was telling. Because it was embarrassing. Then she went on to ask him why he wore it originally, and he admitted that the shirt had been a gift from his older brother 21, and that the older brother had dared him to, called him chicken when he objected. Dumb sibling crap apparently. She went on to tell him that none of what he'd done was cool, and that she really liked him, and that he'd always been so kind to her. She said that she wasn't breaking up with him, but these steps needed to be done. First, he needed to explain to his parents the entire situation. Second, he needed to show up in person to our home and bring the money for the shirt. And as she put it, put in a whole ass-kissing session that included the explanation of the dare, etc. She said that if this was handled well, they could talk about moving forward and what that would be like. After the phone call, she talked to her mum and I and admitted that she forgot her worth. She said that I, as long as she'd been alive, had never gone out of my way to embarrass her mum, and that I'd always been respectful and not let anybody be disrespectful to her mum. That made me feel good, so she wasn't going to settle for less. Good for her. I'll update after his visit later tomorrow afternoon. Update number 3. This will make those of you following this saga laugh. I received a call this morning from Mr. Boyfriend's parents. First of all, they were mortified and extremely apologetic. Secondly, and the whole best part of this update, I have their permission to squeal, is that his parents are on Reddit and they commented on my post in support of the way that I handled the situation.
That's funny.
No way.
That
They
is
told me that they
awesome.
love my daughter and that we'd raise her right, and had not raised their sons to show this level of disrespect for anybody, let alone his girlfriend. Apparently, boyfriend was following up on one of my daughter's conditions and went to talk to his parents. As the story unfolded, his mum reached for her phone, opened Reddit and yelled, "Is this about you, to
Is
quote
this
his
about
dad
you?
as the son read the first
Imagine.
half
I've always
paragraph.
wondered
He
what
died a
happens to
little
those
inside.
people.
So anyways, they're gonna come over to dinner tomorrow evening with the boyfriend. More updates tomorrow night. Dinner was very pleasant. Let me say that his parents are great. Boyfriend showed up with red roses for my daughter and yellow roses for my wife. He offered what I thought was a very sincere apology and a card with the entire $40 in it, even though he'd given me the change and receipt on the original night.
Yeah, something happened. I went off the page for a second and it was like, no. That turned out so wholesome. I like that it just turned out into a positive thing. As positive as can be, you know? And I gotta mute because maybe ads. No, I think we're good. Bro, Delilah did not want to be found. The buffering, though. Gotta load it differently. Hold on.
The boyfriend. More updates tomorrow night. Dinner was very and a card with the entire $40 in it, even though he'd given me the change and receipt on the original night. I cooked tonight to give my wife a break. I made an Indian dish called butter chicken with basmati rice. Neither had eaten curry before, but they loved it. Woohoo! As it turns out, older brother is the family athlete. JV soccer, V soccer, and a sports scholarship for soccer. The quintessential jock. Little brother's the exact opposite. Artistic, he's got real talent, sensitive and quiet, and felt like he never measured up to big brother, and works to gain big brother's respect. Brother takes full example of this and exploits his little brother for and giggles. Near the
Clearly.
end of dinner, daughter says, I think I'll keep him around for a little bit longer. You guys
Yeah,
are okay with
clearly.
that? We're good with that for now. His mum is the boss though for thinking outside the box. As punishment for the older brother, mum went into his clothing drawers and closet, took every shirt off of him, and bought him 8 very bright pink t-shirts that he'll wear until he
Yeah.
realizes just how damaging exploiting anybody is. His
Yeah,
access
that
to
is
cash
weird.
is also cut off until said lessons learnt. Anyway, a successful night with new friends was enjoyed. I hope this was the update that you hoped. Yeah, very much a not the a-hole consensus. The top comment says, not the a-hole, I think you handled it
He
well.
handled it
He
very
was an
well.
idiot to think that that shirt would ever go over well with his girlfriend's family. And he's lucky that you didn't give him more grief for it. And OP
Yeah.
said thank you. The second top comment says you were classy about it. And
Very
you even
calm
gave him the
about it.
opportunity to get a new shirt instead of just
going
going home and changing.
That's
not
what I
the
said. He could have
a-hole.
sent them
Yeah, I
home.
feel like you handled this well, OP. It was only him and OP. It wasn't in front of everybody. And yeah,
Yeah.
very understandable that OP made him change. Nobody should be wearing a shirt that says that. Yeah, I
To
feel like
anywhere,
OP
even
handled
in
this pretty
public.
maturely.
It's like
Could
wearing
have
the
definitely
Schwente
handled it
shirt.
a lot worse. And yeah, that's definitely
You
the
shouldn't wear
consensus.
that anywhere.
Story number 2. Am I the a-hole for breaking up with my boyfriend because he hasn't seen his child since April? My boyfriend, 34 male, and
No.
I, 29 female, have been seeing each other since last December. We began dating casually, but our relationship became serious in June. He has a daughter, 8 female, and I was quite apprehensive about dating a man with a child, but he sold himself as a great present dad, and I bought it. Occasionally, I would ask after his daughter, but I didn't want to be overly enmeshed in that part of his life, since our relationship was fairly new. The issue began at the end of November, when I received my niece's 8 female Santa wish list, which prompted me to ask my boyfriend about his daughter's wish list, seeing that she was the same age as my niece. He
Yeah.
told me that he hadn't received it, and I advised him to ask for it soon,
Yeah,
or
he
risk
should.
having all the cool stuff selling out and disappointing his daughter. He told me that he would. A week or so later, I asked my boyfriend if he'd like to join me on the 13th of December for gift shopping, especially for my niece. He declined, and I asked him if he had received his daughter's wish list. He told me that his daughter didn't want because her love language is quality time. I told him that I'd never heard of
That
a
is
young child
nonsense.
refusing a
A
Christmas
child
gift. Yeah,
will always
this
want one.
conversation quickly degenerated into an argument where he accused me of being obsessed with his daughter and insinuating that I believe that I know his daughter better than he does. His overreaction rose some suspicions within me, so I decided that I needed
You
to
gotta
reach
check
out to
it
his
out.
daughter's mother. Due to the length of the post, I'll spare the details of how I was able to get her details.
Yeah.
Once I found his ex's TikTok account, I scrolled through her page and I found a post with the caption, "Making my daughter's birthday extra special so that she forgets that her father didn't show up again." Wow. I hesitated quite a bit before I sent her a DM. I introduced myself as my boyfriend's girlfriend, and I explained that I don't want to cause any trouble, but I wanted to clarify a couple of things that I heard from my boyfriend. She took a couple of days to reply to my DM, and she was obviously quite hesitant, but she did agree to have a call with me. She asked me what my boyfriend had told me about their relationship, and I told her that my boyfriend told me that they dated briefly and the child was conceived accidentally. She laughed and she told me that she and my boyfriend had been in a serious relationship for 3 years and the child was very much planned. Their relationship issues began in the second trimester when my boyfriend started questioning paternity and demanded a paternity test while she was pregnant. His ex was concerned for the safety of the child
the
and
baby
told him that he
trapper
can do
is
the test once the baby's
disgusting.
born. He moved out of their shared home while she was pregnant and didn't attend the birth of his child. Once the child was born, he didn't attend a few family court hearings to establish paternity, but
Like, guys, we see men like him on this, like, in the world, and we're like, guys, we need to ask you, how do these other, like, are they men? We don't know. Are they, like, are you sure they're men? Are you sure they're even males? Because how do y'all exist and that stuff exists and people like this exist? Yo, this is nasty. It's
when he
disgusting.
eventually did, it was proven that he was the father. Allegedly, he'd been a deadbeat father since, not supporting his father financially or any other way, and the last time that he saw his daughter was in April. After giving it some thought, I sent a text to my boyfriend from my parents' home where I spent Christmas, in which I told him that I've decided to end the relationship based on what his ex alleges. He's been calling me non-stop, asking for the chance to talk, explain his side of the story, but this is too much for me. Am I the a-hole? Update, I didn't expect this post to draw so much attention. It's bewildering, it's saddening, it's maddening that so many women have children fathered by men such as my ex. Here are some answers to common questions. Why didn't I figure out that he was a dead...
They do that, leave and do it to the next one, and leave and do it to the next one. It's deliberate, it is conscious, they are well aware of what they're doing. There is no remorse. If there was, they would stop having sex. They would buy themselves a sex doll. They would have a flashlight. They would sit down, maybe go abstinent and talk to God and Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior that saves and helps men who even go through a lot. They would admit maybe they have some spirit of lust or some issues with, I don't know, their mom and dad. That's why they do these things. Or they would just sit down and acknowledge the fact that they are insane and they're crazy like that. And they love doing that to women so that their seed is spread all around. And by the way, biblically speaking, that was not what Christ or Jesus, or like not Christ or Jesus, but that was not what Christ or God or even the Holy Spirit or any of the prophets were talking about when they said, spread your seed. It was not sexual. It was in the intention of, if you have a business, grow the business. If you intend to be someone who is helpful to others, grow in the world and spread the church, spread the word. The seed is the word, the information and the knowledge you gain from it, not your freaking semen or the womb. It had nothing to do with sex. I don't know why people, no, I know why. People just went and did exactly what they were even warned about by the Bible. They justified their means to an end by even looking at something that didn't even talk about that and say, hey, yeah, they said spread your seeds. That means have sex with every woman everywhere. And I know the Bible is not very kind to women. That's a whole different discussion, but that was not what they were talking about. And even if it was in that context, it doesn't just mean that alone. It's been used in quite a lot of connotations. Even spreading the word doesn't mean going around and pulling a Jehovah's Witness all over the place, knocking on people's doors, annoying and irritating people sometimes. It just means when there's a chance to talk about it, talk about it. You don't need to go and yell at people and tell them to go and do stuff. Men who are like this are serial, I would say serial, in a way, they're sort of like rapists in a way because they do it intentionally, put you in a relationship with they try to get you in a relationship with them, have you even sit down and maybe even somewhat look like you're gonna get married or even get married to the person, have a child or multiple children, and just one day wake up and are like, yep, my mission of hell and Satan is done. I'm gonna get up and leave now. I'm gonna divorce you and leave you with the children and every one of the consequences of my actions. It could be looked at as a mental illness and disorder, but before we do that, we gotta really lay on the consequences of their actions. And then we can talk about the mental illnesses and disorders that they probably may not even have, which very likely for 80% of them it's non-existent. They're just evil. They're just evil like that. They know what they're doing consciously. And bro, I come from a culture that has in that has had this pandemic of types of guys like this. That even it's to a point where they would dare each other, much like that kid who was dared to wear that terrible shirt in the first story. Yeah, they would dare each other to go and sleep with girls, not women, girls, and get them impregnated, and then leave. Meanwhile, that girl is still in primary, and they're in high school or even college or even working. Yeah, they know what they're doing. I don't give a shit where you're from in the world. It's the same. I don't care who to sit down and be like, no, it's narcissistic disorder. Narcissism is not a disorder, it's a choice. At the end of the day, it is a choice that builds upon itself. I look at it and I'm like, yeah, it is a disorder for some people. It seriously is. But even with them, I look at them with I look at them with an ocean's worth of salt. I don't trust you. It is a choice. It is how you're genetically wired, which means even your genes had the choice to choose otherwise. And they didn't. Yeah, it's something that is so bad. I can understand if it's like on the side of disorderly, but a lot of people, 80% of them are they're nowhere near disorderly. You can meet a person who's bipolar is more consistent than most of these people. And I have. And I really have. It's crazy. They know what they're doing. Yo, you're not the asshole.
Beat sooner. As I stated in the post, our relationship was fairly new, so I was
Definitely
cautious
not the
not to
asshole.
enmesh myself into that aspect of his life until we built a
I
stronger
should have just made the
relationship and
stream
began
this
future
up.
planning. He had recent photos of
Let's
his
strip
daughter, which he
this.
had shown me regularly, but now that I think of it, he was never in the pictures with his daughter. What was he doing during the weeks that he claimed to be visiting his daughter? I don't know, and at this point, I
He
have
was
no
meeting
desire
up with
to
another
investigate
girl he
this
was
matter
probably
any further.
planning to
In
do the
July, in
exact
particular,
same thing
he took
to.
2 weeks of vacation leave
Because
to
he will
spend with
get,
his
but they get
daughter.
bored.
He told
They
me that
get
he was
really
taking
bored.
her to Disney World. I had asked to see the photos, but I actually never saw them, and I can't remember why. We didn't live together, so he may have just stayed home, and I wouldn't have known. Why did I write this post? I had been in a relationship with this man for a couple of months, and I had or have feelings for him, so I was questioning if I'd been rash in my decision, and if he deserved the chance to explain himself. One of the most important points that people have made is that mentioning his ex may result in his lashing out at her and his daughter. I
Yes,
had never
they
been in
will
this
very
situation
much go
before,
on.
so I hadn't considered this, and it was an oversight on my part. But at the time, I wanted to highlight that I was leaving him because he's treated his ex and child poorly. I had naively thought that that might nudge him to change his behaviour towards them. Not for
Absolutely
me,
not. He's
because I
gonna
don't
get
want
worse.
any part of this. I have since reached out to the mother again to tell her that I'd broken up with him. I admitted and I apologised that I'd mentioned what she told me as the reason. She seemed quite receptive to the apology, and there were a few more private matters that were discussed. We wished each other well, and I doubt that we'll have contact again. Wow, what an
Damn,
unbelievable episode already. The top comment says, nope, and good for you. Very simple and very to the point. Nope, you're not the a-hole, and good for you. The second top comment says, lol. I usually do try to give the
Dodged
benefit of
the
the
bullet,
doubt,
bro.
but this man makes it nearly
Listen to that
impossible.
Beyonce
Quality
song.
time for an
Thank God
8-year-old
I
girl?
dodged the
Yeah,
bullet.
sure. Not
It's
the
so
a-hole.
bad, bro.
Run away. And
Run
the
the
response,
fuck away.
claiming that
Don't
her
look
love
back.
language is quality time when he hasn't seen her for 8 months, is a choice. Yeah, her love language is quality time, but I also don't ever spend any quality time with her. The comment below that one says, not the a-hole. I wouldn't have mentioned the ex in my breakup text. She
Yeah, I wouldn't
doesn't
have
need
said
his
that.
grief while he can't get laid anywhere else. There's no other side of the story. You know
I
that
would
he
have not
lies to
said that
you
with the
and gets
ex.
irrationally angry. And the response says, yeah, very risky for the ex and the daughter.
Incredibly
OP
so,
needs
because
to
he's
give
gonna
the ex
lash
the
out at
heads
them,
up.
being like,
Yeah,
because of you, I
very
lose
much
these
not
things.
the a-hole
Meanwhile, he's the
consensus once
problem.
again. We need Nez in the basket. Nezzy in the
Yeah.
basket?
Hello,
No, she's
kitty,
gone. Nez, come on. I've still
kitty.
got your
Look
tail.
at the
That's
cats. You got
something.
the
Nez,
tail.
come on. She's so
Ah.
beautiful.
Where's the
Story
baby?
number 3. Am I the
Ah.
a-hole for
It
yelling
is
at my
his
sister
cat this
after she
time, I
ruined
think.
my one day off? So, I, 19Male, work full-time at a cafe and I do online classes. I usually don't get a proper day off. Last Sunday was literally the first day in like 3 weeks where I didn't have to wake up early and deal with customers asking for extra hot oat milk foam or attend stupid Zoom lectures. My sister, 24 female, lives with us temporarily because she's figuring things out, which mostly means that she sleeps until noon and then complains that nobody respects creatives. Whatever. Anyway, Saturday night I told everybody.
Absolutely not. If you're like that, you gotta at least get your shit together and try. Like, I don't know, fucking do something. Do something. You can't sit there and be like, oh, creatives. This is those people who make every one of us, like as artists and creators and content creators, hate it. Because we're doing something and they're just using the things that everybody else is doing as an excuse to do nothing. You're not a creative, just fucking lazy.
In the house that
Stop
I'm
using
sleeping in.
creativity. Stop using creativity and art in any and all shapes and form. Even if you are creative, stop calling yourself that because you're not doing anything. You're not even like live doing something. You gotta do something to be creative. Paint, draw, do something. Write, sing. Go and I don't know, go and attend a lecture and talk at a lecture. Do something. Even if you're not getting paid for it, do something. You're not an artist if that's not what you're doing. Even if you're not getting paid for it.
On Sunday.
You gotta do something. You gotta show for what you're
No
doing.
alarms, no noise, no waking me up for anything short of a fire. Cut to Sunday morning at 6:47 in the morning and my door flies open like somebody kicked it. My
Yeah.
sister's there freaking out because she can't find her favourite black top. What? She's blaming everybody, saying that somebody must have stolen it because this house doesn't appreciate boundaries. I literally woke up with my
Literally the
heart
one
pounding
breaking
thinking something happened to a family member. Nope, it was just a missing crop top. I told her, dude, I don't care, I'm sleeping, close the door. She kept on going for 10 minutes, ranting, accusing, opening my cupboard to check if I took it. I snapped and I yelled, get out, it's my only day off, I don't care about your top. She froze and she called me an a-hole and she left. Mum later
Not
told
the
me that
a-hole,
I
she
should have
is.
been more polite because my sister is under stress.
Of
My
what?
dad thinks the whole thing's stupid and told both of us to grow up. But
That's
now my
right.
sister's giving me the silent treatment and telling
Except for
relatives
telling
that
you
I
both.
verbally
He's right
attacked
with
her at
her.
7 a.m. for no reason. So yeah, am I the a-hole for yelling? I could have handled it better, but bro, who wakes somebody up before 7 a.m. over clothes? Edit, firstly, I'm a he. Second thing, can't lock my door as I didn't think that something like this would happen to me. I normally take a late night piss too. The top comment says, not the a-hole, you were more polite than
You
I
were
would
more
have been.
polite.
Get
I
a
would
lock
have
for
been
your
cussing
door.
her out.
And the response says, and
Or I
that's
would have just
sadly
kicked
when
her
the
out and
type
like,
of
get
person
up,
the sister
kick her
sounds
out,
like
shut the door,
starts
block her,
pounding
and
on
go
the
to bed.
locked door anyway. Yeah, is this real? This
She would have
sounds
been
like
banging on it.
starts pounding on the locked door anyway.
Yeah,
is this
yeah.
real? The sister complaining that there's no boundaries? Is that what they said? Yeah, this house doesn't appreciate boundaries, she said. As
Doesn't
she
appreciate
barges
as
into
she
somebody's
breaks
room
into
at
someone else's
6:47 in the
personal
morning
space
when
and
they're
breaking
sleeping.
and
That's
violating their
ridiculous.
boundaries.
Oh, this house doesn't appreciate boundaries.
That is
And why do
crazy.
you have to be more polite? There's nothing polite
Yeah.
about barging into somebody's room at 6:47 in the morning, making
Absolutely
a big
not.
deal about not finding your
A
favorite
crop
black
top.
top. And hey, doing that is not respecting boundaries. But
At
then the sister
all.
complains about nobody respecting boundaries. The second top comment says, wake her up every morning when you get up until she apologizes.
Yeah,
and the
just
response
wake her up
says,
and just tell her-
seriously,
just
why should
bang
she
on the
get to
pot.
sleep in
Gung,
every
gung,
day?
gung.
And the response to that says, a little taste of her own medicine might be the only language that
Yeah,
she
she
understands.
seems like that.
Guaranteed that she would lose her mind after
One
one morning.
morning, yeah.
This house doesn't appreciate boundaries.
Boundaries.
After
Doesn't
OP
appreciate
said to
as a
everybody that they
sentence.
wanted to sleep in, and the sister barges in and wakes OP up at 6:47 in the morning,
They
but also
don't
has the audacity
appreciate.
to say that this house doesn't appreciate boundaries. Come
He's
on.
so shocked
Yeah,
he's repeating
definitely
the phrase.
not the a-hole consensus
so
in the comments.
funny.
And moving on, am I the a-hole for not holding the door for a woman?
No.
Recently,
If you don't-
38 females
If you don't know her, no. If you know her, I mean, depending on if she believes in equality, and if y'all are cool like that and you can joke like that, it depends. It depends.
switch my
I would
daughter
not hold the door for everybody, ma'am. If you want a Superman, go live in a novel.
to a new daycare.
This
The
is
entry
Earth.
system is similar
That man will open the door and you look at him like he's a freaking creep. Like, ugh, I have a husband, a wife, or a girlfriend, or like a man. You will look at them like they're nasty. So no, sir. Good on you for staying in your boundaries and not violating hers, so that you get up either like a restraining order or something done onto you. I know I would have enjoyed, like, if a random handsome person, specifically they must be handsome. I refuse anything less. If they're handsome, like if they just jumped out of a doyen, I would have literally been like, "Oh my god!" and like, "Thank you." If they're not, and I don't find them attractive, it's like, "What the fuck is this creepy ass dog?" The wood. Even if they're just like, "Oh yeah, no, you can stand in line ahead," I'm like, "No, you could be a scammer. Why do you want me to go ahead of you? Go, go, go face your problems." It's like even at the ATM sometimes, if anything like that happens, even if they were to be like, it is the day of chivalry, no one would want to step forward. They'll be like, "No, sir, go, go, like move, move. Yeah, yeah, no, no, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, no, no, do your thing." Because it's creepy, it's unusual. And I feel like it was creepy and unusual back in the day, but the way movies and stuff and certain actual real life romances have made it so beautiful and romanticized, it made people believe that back in the day, people used to do that all the time. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they did it, but there was always so many people who had to just smile and grit their teeth every time that one creepy ass motherfucker did that. And they're like, "I don't like you. I said I don't like you. You know I am married, right? And I didn't even want to get married. Stop doing this. I don't want you opening my doors. You're not Superman. Stop. Okay?" And they wouldn't. They really wouldn't. So it's just that nowadays everybody wants to be in their personal space, mind their business. Nobody wants to get arrested over just looking at a woman the wrong way. And nobody wants to get their whole life canceled and fired, because it can get that far. As much as people think cancel culture, it ends on the internet. No, it doesn't. It has gotten people fired. It's gotten people like divorced, all kinds of things. Nobody wants to be that guy by just being kind or chivalrous, if you will, because men do want to do that, but they can't. The world does not allow that now. Much like we as women want to be all dainty and demure and all, we have fairies and just wear frilly, pretty clothes out in public. Some of us want to dress up and just, we look like we stepped out of a freaking runway. It was stepped off of a freaking runway and we're like, we are dressed down to the teeth, but it's so light and feminine and all that good stuff. But nobody wants to end up as a statistic because you ended up raped by some creep who would have never looked at you had you not shown your back, a sliver of your skin. Okay? And they would have still looked at you even if you covered yourself with a blanket head to toe. Man, you could wear a burqa and they still would try. It's one of those things. We don't want to end up as statistics, both sides. Some of us even more seriously than others. Yeah, nobody wants to end up as a statistic, like they're trying to save you from a crazy person, or you're trying to help them, and then it turns out they're crazier too. Okay, yeah. I'm like, it's fine. It's not the
at
asshole.
both. You enter a code and a password into a keypad.
This is not the Notebook, and the Notebook was a terrible. It was a terrible story. That she deserved better. It was bad.
And it unlocks the door. Only people
I loved the shit out of it when I watched it the first time, but I was a kid and I watched it again as a teen and then again as an adult, and I was like, "Oh my god, the load! That's so low. It's bad. This is very bad."
who are authorised to pick up a child are given the code, and those people have their IDs checked and on file with the daycare. At the daycare, the rule was that you're not to hold the door for anybody. Every entrant must use the code to open the door. They didn't explicitly tell me that this was the rule at the new daycare, but I figured that it was the case, and it's certainly a policy that I appreciate.
Yeah, it stops random people. It stops kidnappings from happening. I look at it now and I'm like, a daycare. That is actually very smart. Yeah, you're not supposed to just let anyone in. For all you know, it could even, especially women, because most kidnapping victims don't get kidnapped, especially children, by men, because men will look scary. You're like, "I don't know this man. Oh my god," and you will like back away or run away unless they show up and it's like a young man who's attractive, because kids do function in that sense of an attractive person they will trust more than a non-conventionally attractive person. They will literally, their brain will trust you more if you're that way. If you're not, it'll back away because either it perceives you like, they'll back away and be like, danger, hello, or they'll just already just know that, hey, mom, dad said I shouldn't do this, so I know I want that candy, but no, I'm gonna back away. And I'll scream if I have to. And I'll start screaming and crying. But even there, this just gets them into some issues sometimes. But yeah, a lot of kids would end up seeing women actually before they get kidnapped. A lot of them. It doesn't mean that it's always the case, but if it's at school, if it's somewhere at school, they're less likely to suspect a woman than they would a man. If a random man just shows up, it would be weird. If a random woman show up, people be like, oh, maybe that's their sister, their cousin, their aunt, or someone who's like a caretaker. Yeah.
The other day was one of
That's
my
why
first
it's for
times
them
at
to
the new
put this in
daycare.
system.
As I entered, an older woman, late 60s, was standing behind me. I
Yeah,
coded in and
though
she
I
tried
would
to
not
follow
trust
me.
it.
I sort of blocked the door with my body and
Yeah.
said, I'm sorry, I think you have to use the entry pad. She said, oh, I'm just somebody's grandma.
See,
I said,
she
okay,
probably
but
was
I
there to
still
do
don't think I'm
something.
allowed to let you in. There's a button right there where you can ask the front desk person to let you in.
Yeah.
She huffed and said, are you really not going to let me in?
Yeah,
I said,
no.
sorry, I'll let somebody.
Wait a minute, why does this sound like the huff, puff, and I'll blow you away? Open the door, little piggies. And they're like, no. Open the door, little piggies. No. Are you really not gonna let me in? What does that sound like?
Inside know that you're waiting, and I pulled the door closed behind me and I alerted a staff member that somebody was waiting.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 seconds later,
Before. And I let her in. Oh my god. Yeah. I'd
I
rather
probably should
never
have just
live
let
like that.
her in. In my opinion, crazy comes in all shapes and sizes
It's
and
true,
ages.
especially
and I'd
older
rather make a
people.
situation uncomfortable than potentially unsafe for my child and other children.
True.
So am I the a-hole? Info,
Not
the
at
area that
all.
we were standing in wasn't in any way uncomfortable. It was an interior entry space between a set of doors that open automatically and the door that has the keypad. No, not the a-hole, and definitely a not the a-hole consensus in the comments. There's
Yeah.
no reason for her to get upset at you. You're following the rules, OP. I feel
Yeah,
like if
you're
you're in
following
the
the
grandma's
rules,
shoes,
and it's a wise
you
thing to
wouldn't
do.
get annoyed at OP because you're like, okay, well, you're just doing what you have to do. OP's not trying to be nasty. The top
She's just
comment
making
says
sure that
not
we
the
don't hear
a-hole,
about a
this
true
is a
crime
security
podcast
issue.
talking about
Sometimes
those kids.
grandma's not allowed into daycare. You did the right thing forcing her to be confirmed by the front desk person. The
Yeah,
second top
what if she
comment
was
says
a
you did
crazy
the
person
right
and she was
thing.
there to
My
hurt the
gym
child?
doesn't allow piggybacking either.
In the
Everybody
daycare,
understands
let alone
and should
kidnapping.
understand. This is the rule, respect it, and the kids will be that much safer. Good job holding your own. And no one should just let somebody in after them through a secure entrance. Gosh, the horror stories I have from property managing apartment buildings, a daycare horror story would be so much worse.
Yeah,
Not the
man.
a-hole, and that grandma's a liability. And the one below that says not the a-hole, the kid's safety is far more important than
Definitely
this
more
woman's
important.
feelings. It took her 10 extra seconds to get in. Yeah.
It would
Is
take
that
years for those
really
kids
such
to
an
recover if
inconvenience
something
it means that
happened.
the daycare
Let
is
alone
safe for
years,
kids?
it'd be
People
decades
are so
even.
selfish. Yeah, it's not a situation where you need to get upset at the other person.
True.
OP was just following the rules. The other person didn't need to make a big deal out of this.
At all.
Muttering about OP and giving OP dirty looks. It doesn't sound like OP was being rude. Okay,
She
story
really
number
wasn't. She
5.
genuinely
Am
handled
I
it best.
overreacting? Husband wants to know why I'm not happy. This weekend, after announcing that he considers me to be a hoarder, my husband lugged 2 dozen boxes and totes from where they'd been neatly stored in the crawl space and the garage and
gotta check for
stacked
that
them in my
wasp at the
home
top where it
office.
went.
Then yelled that he thought I'd be happy because he hadn't thrown my crap
not
out.
gonna
So why wasn't I? Rita, I hadn't asked him to do this. They aren't all crap. One had handmade blankets from my grandma as an example. Another has binders containing
it's an
technical
African one,
documents I
so
wrote in a previous
I
job.
said-
And the biggest reason
I
that
love
he
how I'm like,
considers
it's
them
an
to be
African one,
crap
don't worry, I'm
is
fine.
because
They're the
they're
most
mine and generally predate his
sorry.
arrival in my life.
I'm just like, yeah, it's just an African one. And I remember Australia and Africa have the worst. I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
You're a whole
I'm fine, don't worry.
order because you have some belongings in boxes. What is he talking about?
That's
He's a
not
man
hoarding.
mostly devoid of sentiment, other people's of course, and is essentially no contact with his entire family. So me owning things that I've tucked away over the years and not sifted through recently irks the out of him, especially keepsakes from my family. You are so
Wow,
not in
girl,
the wrong.
don't date
Do
that
I
dude.
hold on to things too long? Probably. And that's okay.
That
it's
normally
not up to
happens with
him what you
people.
do with your
Yeah.
stuff. Should I have a regular sort and toss out schedule? Also,
Probably. At
I'm
least
adult
once a
diagnosed
year.
inattentive ADHD and frankly having a hard time with that and depression at the moment. And now I've got a mountain of toads to deal with and no spoons to even begin to do so. And frankly, throwing out or donating anything feels like letting him win. And I'm not feeling that at all. I recently
kinda
read
see
a post
why
where
there
the
would
top
be
comment was,
retaliation.
he doesn't sound like he likes you
Yeah,
regarding
it doesn't
somebody's
sound like he
husband's
likes
bad
you. It sounds like he
behaviour,
hates
and I really
the relationship
felt
with
that.
your family,
Like I
too.
had the same question cross my mind this morning as he's stomping around asking why I'm not happy. Because you're
What?
being mean. Because
being
you don't
rude
like your
and mean
family and
AF.
can't understand why I like mine. Because you look
Yeah.
at things I value and consider them crap. Am I overreacting
That's
because
so
I'm
sad.
truly a hoarder and I don't realise it? The house is clean, the clutter's contained in my spaces.
Yeah.
Technically the whole house
That's
is mine.
actually really
I had
good.
the place
Hoarders
half paid
don't-
off before
don't
he
do that.
arrived. I have no problem throwing
It's a
away
genuine
trash or
issue.
broken things. You are not a hoarder.
Not a
OP.
hoarder.
You just
have
belongings.
keepsakes.
And also they're neatly stored in boxes. Who does your husband think he is? This comment says not overreacting. I was
Yeah.
relieved to read this part. I recently read a post where the top comment was, he doesn't sound like he likes you.
Yeah.
And I really felt that, yeah, because it kills me how many people post these atrocious things online.
And
as
they
if
claim
they're
it's from their
barely sentient,
spouse or
asking
like
if
a
they're
boyfriend or someone they
overreacting to
genuinely
heinous
care
things.
for, like
This
a mom or
husband
a
of yours
dad.
doesn't present as somebody who likes you. You know
Yeah.
him best, we don't, so you need to pay attention to this much more closely.
Literally
And be
do.
honest with yourself. Don't be another cliche wasting her life because she's addicted to somebody who hates her. This is not how it feels to be loved. And OP responded, you killed me with that last line. Thank you for that. This comment says, not overreacting, your husband sucks. My Christmas decorations are more bins than that. Yeah,
Oh
my
my
husband's
goodness, the
storage is
Halloween
definitely more bins than
decorations,
that
I'm
too.
guilty.
Does your husband not think anything should be stored? He's ridiculous. And OP said, he's got very little sentiment for sure. Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah,
That's
very little.
not your problem.
He doesn't
You
care
don't
about
have
his
to put up
family.
with this
That's
crap.
his
None
problem.
of this
Anyone who
stuff
cuts off
is
their
up to
family, you
him.
deal with
Like,
your
he
things.
has little
You
sentiment.
either celebrate
He
other
doesn't
people
think
having
that
good
anybody
families
should
or
keep
like
stuff, apparently.
join in if
That's
they
his
allow
problem.
you,
He doesn't
or
get
just
to
leave them
decide
alone.
what you do. He has very little sentiment for sure, and we have lots of Christmas and Halloween bins, and space for them has never been an issue. Yeah, well, what's his problem? And you're definitely not hoarding. You have belongings. Yeah, like this comment says, he's mean. 100%. Yeah, you're not overreacting. Then
And there's an ad.
The next one. Am I overreacting? I don't think my boyfriend knows who I am. I don't even know how to start this without sounding like I'm batshit crazy and losing it, but I need to get this out somewhere because I feel like I'm going insane. My boyfriend and I have been together for over a year. We live together. This is somebody I should recognize without thinking. A few weeks ago, he forgot his phone password, or that's what he told me. His phone locked after a few wrong attempts and he laughed and handed it to me and asked if I could try. I typed it in without even hesitating and it unlocked immediately. We joked about it and we moved on. I did not think anything of it at the time. Then small things started happening. Nothing dramatic, just wrong. He's always had me saved in his phone as Melissa. It was an inside joke. My name's not Melissa. He never used it seriously. Then one day he called me that. Just once, no joke. I corrected him and he said sorry. After that, he mostly stopped using my name entirely. I didn't notice it first, but now I can't unsee it. He avoids it. He'll restart sentences or get my attention physically instead of saying my name, like he's scared of saying the wrong thing. He also started asking questions that sound caring and thoughtful. Do you still like oat milk or did you switch back? You still hate mushrooms, right? You still listen to that podcast? Always still? Like always checking? At first I thought he was just being attentive,
Oh my
but
gosh,
then I
that
noticed the
sounds so sad. I
pauses.
hope he
If
doesn't
I
have
answer
those
differently
beginning
than
stages of
expected, he
dementia or
freezes for half a
Alzheimer's.
second, then he adjusts, like he's correcting himself. He's on his phone constantly now, not scrolling, looking. Old messages, old photos. Sometimes he scrolls all the way back to the start of our relationship. When I asked him what he was doing, he said that he was reminiscing. But he doesn't smile. He studies. Here's where it starts to feel genuinely wrong. He started repeating conversations back to me, but not in a normal way. Like I'll tell him something about my day and he'll react normally, laugh and respond and ask questions. Then hours after, he'll bring it up again and say, wait, tell me that part again? When I repeat it, he watches my mouth, not my eyes, my mouth, like he's checking timing. Sometimes he nods before I finish the sentence, like he already knows what I'm about to say. Last week we were talking about plans later in the year and he casually said, "Your birthday's before that anyway, right?" I said yes and I mentioned the date. A few minutes later I saw him typing it into his notes app. Not my contact, notes. He said that he was organising reminders. That explanation made sense. Everything he says makes sense individually, that's not the problem. Another thing, this is the part where I haven't told anybody because it sounds crazy. He started copying me. Emphasis on the question mark because I don't even know at this point. It's not obvious. Little things. The way I sit, the way I drink water, the way I say certain phrases. Sometimes I'll say something without thinking and later I'll hear him say the exact same sentence out loud. Alone, like he's practicing it. He also stopped laughing like he usually does. His laugh doesn't sound the same. When his phone isn't near him, he's different. Quieter, less confident, like he's missing instructions. This is so interesting. When he has it again, it's like he resets. Last night I asked him how we met. He told the story perfectly. Same joke, same timing, but it felt wrong. Like he wasn't remembering it, like he was reciting it. Later I checked out old messages. The story matched them almost word for word. That alone shouldn't bother me, but it does now. Because I realised that I didn't hesitate when I unlocked his phone. I knew the password the way that you know your own birthday. Ever since I can't shake this feeling that his phone is the only place where I exist properly. Like that's where I'm stored. Like without it, he's reconstructing me in real time. So yeah, part of me thinks
so
maybe
sad.
he doesn't
Oh
remember
my
me.
God.
Like actually doesn't remember me. Not in a like I forgot a detail way, but in like a deeper way. Like the memories aren't there. And he's trying to rebuild them from whatever he still has access to.
Oh my
I keep on
God.
wondering if it's something medical. Yeah. A head injury that he didn't tell me about. A blackout. Something neurological. Something he's aware of but trying to manage quietly so that he doesn't scare me. That would make sense and that would explain a lot. But then
I look at it and I'm like, this sounds so sad. It's like, sounds like those beginning stages of like dementia. He should get checked like immediately.
I don't know what to do with the weird
That's so
parts,
sad.
the copying, the watching, the way that he asked me things carefully, like he's afraid of asking the wrong question. Please tell me if I'm overthinking this, because
No,
I
that
don't feel
genuinely
like
is
I am
concerning.
anymore. Please, girls, if any of you ever gone through something like this with your spouse,
No.
wow. The top comment says, get him to a doctor.
Yeah,
My dad showed
immediately,
eerily
just
similar behaviour,
take
and
it.
when I finally convinced him to see a doctor, he
Yeah.
had a brain tumour. And OP responded, oh God,
Oh my
hopefully
God,
not.
hopefully
Thank you, I'll
that's
look
not the
into it.
case.
Yeah, you're not overreacting,
Not
OP,
overreacting.
but
Get
yeah,
him now
is
to
it something
a
medical?
to a
By the
doctor.
sounds of it, it definitely could be. It might not be, but it also might be. That is so scary. This
scary,
reads
man.
a little
So
bit like
sad.
a horror
Sorry.
story, but yeah, not overreacting, OP, and definitely not overreacting consensus in the comments. It
Yeah.
might be medical, it might not be medical. Pretty much
Hopefully
all the
it's
comments
not
are saying that
something
they're
bad.
concerned that something medical's going on. And yeah, all the best, OP. Time to
Definitely.
read something wholesome. I
Yeah.
set myself up perfectly once again for the best bite of the sandwich. Those next few seconds are going to be so great. That's so funny that so many people do this.
Everyone,
and the
I
same
do
with
that.
burgers too. You set yourself up to have like such a
Yeah.
good bite. That's so funny.
So
I do this
dumb.
every
It's
single
such a
time
dumb
without
thing
even
we do
thinking
as
about it.
humans.
And the fact that probably everybody else
It's the
does too
best.
is so funny. Thank you for watching today's episode, everybody. I hope you
Yeah.
had a great time. And if you did, subscribe if you want to. And the comment of the day goes to I'm a Crow 3246.
I'm a
Oh,
crow,
the little
shiny.
kitten. I remember when my baby was that size. Whenever I see pictures of her, I can't help crying. Little angels. Yeah, that was the
Aw.
wholesome meme in the last episode of that beautiful tiny little kitty cat. So
Oh, the cat.
unbelievably cute. Yeah, it's so cute when they're kittens, isn't it? I think we have some pictures of Jin and Nez when they were kittens.
Aw,
So
little
I'll
kitty.
put Jin as a kitten on the screen if I can find some pictures, and also Nez as a kitten as well.
Aw, there
They
is
still
this cat.
look so
So
similar.
cool.
So unbelievably cute. Thank you for watching, everybody. I really
half
appreciate
loaf.
the support. So
That little half
unbelievably
loaf.
cute.
There it
Thank
is.
you for watching, everybody. I really appreciate the support. Make sure you look after yourself and make sure you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you in
too,
the next
sir.
episode.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye. All right. Yeah, with that all being said and done. Yeah. Delilah refused to be found. So, we're moving on with life. As always, thank you for tuning in and joining me today for being outside and touching grass. I'm going to be calling him Dad now. Touching grass. Yes. Grass. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Thank you. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Mwah. Okay, I'm gonna leave now. You can go. Why are you still here? Go away. Bye.